Welcome in, everybody out there. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Hope everybody likes creepy dolls and all things like that. A little haunted doll stuff going on. I know they scared the bejesus out of me, and hopefully it doesn't you. We got a great show lined up for you tonight, though, so everybody sit back, grab a drink or whatever you want to do, get ready, and we're going to get this going here in a minute. We got a LW with us again tonight, as always, the mouth of Houston coming to us, ready to go. How you doing tonight, LW?
What's up, everybody, from the great state of Texas, here on this wonderful Friday night with all you ladies and gentlemen. Now, tonight's subject, I don't know too much about these scary dolls. The only thing I really know about scary dolls is from the Seinfeld episode when George's fiance had a doll that looked like his mother and he couldn't sleep at night. So that's about that and Chucky, but I'm interested to learn. Hopefully we'll all be able to sleep tonight.
Yeah, I know when I was talking to LW earlier, I said, LW, we're going to do something about dolls tonight. And all he wanted to do was talk about this Ken doll that he had growing up. So I really don't, guess maybe we'll have to go down that path as well.
I still have the same collection after all these years.
I love it. I love it. We've also got the philanthropist, Instagram star, Gutters Pub coming in here. How you doing tonight, Gutters?
I'm doing awesome. I'm actually kind of excited, a little freaked out, along with everybody else on the subject, but it should be very entertaining. I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be creepy fun. And us, we've got the studio recording artist, the famous KJ, coming in here joining us as well. How you doing tonight, KJ? Are you ready to talk about some creepy dolls?
Yes, I'm ready to talk about some haunted dolls. So, hey guys, happy Friday. Let's get into it.
I love it. And down at the bottom, as always, Mr. Producer, we've got Baker in here. How you doing tonight, Baker? Thanks for putting in all that hard work.
Absolutely. In fact, while I was doing this hard work, I found out that the Barbie maker Mattel has teamed up with OpenAI. For what purpose? I don't know. You can use your imagination.
Yeah, that's going to get really, really creepy.
Yeah, there's about to be a lot of twisted childhood. Wait, there's already a lot of twisted childhood.
Yeah, a lot more. Let's just call it a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody out there, thanks for tuning in. We're going to get this started here in just a second. So sit back, go ahead and grab your drinks, whatever you need. Turn your lights off, light that candle, sit back. Hopefully we don't creep anybody out tonight, or hopefully we do. Thanks for being here. We're going to get this started here in 1 second.
Listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
All right, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Like I said before, we've got a doozy lined up for you tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. I think everybody has had, seen stories about these creepy dolls throughout their lives, things like that. I know they always scared the hell out of me going into places. You'd see these little dolls, little porcelain things looking at you all creepy like that. I've never much liked dolls. And I mean, maybe that's just like the guy in me or something like that. But, that doesn't necessarily go, but I've never liked them. They've always creeped me out. So we've got a lot that we looked up. We are going to be opening up the call lines here shortly for people to call in, give us their thoughts on creepy dolls or any kind of stories that you have that kind of coincide with that, hauntings, things like that. I think it's going to be a really good time, and I think we're all going to have a whole lot of fun with this one. We do welcome everybody in. Let me see if we got any cool people in here in the chat. Let's go up here and say hey to a couple people. Mishka coming in here. We got California Ford. We got Karen from HR checking in to make sure we are behaving. Gumby in here. Let's see. What's up, Millis? Good to see you, Millis, Kentucky. Blue Balls channel's coming in here. Love that name. We got Flatty in here. Good to see you, Flatty. Nils, good to see you, Nils, as well. Let's see who else. Beer and Backroads was a person. Another good one. We got Heather. Heather Wynn, good to see you, Heather. Dozer, what's up, Dozer? Good to see you, too. If I miss your name, not meaning to. We got Jay Shipes in here. Jesse Roth, good to see all you guys. Gutters Pub in the chat. What the hell's she doing in there? Probably sleazing it up. Let's see. California Ford. Gory Tiger. Let's see. Heart with Hustle in there. Maui Howie. Nate the Great. Good to see you, Nate the Great, coming in here. Heather. Good to see you, Heather. Sherry from Canada. Let the Big Dog Eat. LW. Joining Gutters in the dumpsters. And yeah, if I miss your name, not on purpose, we'll say hey to people all night long. Christine Fortunato, good to see you, Christine, as well. Always good to see you in here. So, yeah, we're going to talk about creepy dolls tonight. We do thank everybody for being here. Make sure you have hit that thumbs up button if you did not. And Christine coming in here, been a member for 4 months. Thank you so much, Christine. Really do appreciate that. You are awesome, Christine. Thank you so much. Yeah, so other than that, what you guys got to say about this? Any doll stories that you want to talk about?
I don't have any doll stories personally, but I'm with you. Always the dolls and clowns always freaked me out.
Wow, you don't like clowns either.
No, not a fan.
What the hell are you doing hanging out with me then?
Right?
I mean,
Boom.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Now, Gunner, she always says she's always been a big fan of creepy dolls and things like that. So I'd imagine she's probably got a little bit to say about this. What say you, Gutters?
Well, actually, when I actually started to research a little bit of this, wouldn't you know, the first thing that kind of went south was stuff going on in my house. I immediately, the first thing I did was start researching Annabelle. And as I started to research her, I heard one of my doors open up. And so I jumped up to go see. And, of course, there was nothing there. And then throughout the time that I had this video on that was talking about Annabelle, the entire time, like, just little things would happen. Like, I swear I heard my plastic and paper sacks rustling around in my pantry. And then I swear I heard, like, the other bedroom door kind of creak. And just little things like that. Of course, nothing was moving. I'm sure it was all in my head, but I got to tell you, the whole time I'm like, I cannot wait to get through this research. I just want to hurry up and get done with it. I mean, I'm excited for tonight, but when I was doing this research, it did freak me out a little bit. So, yeah.
So you've already haunted your house by just looking into this stuff, is what you're telling us.
That's what Marv said. You better not be bringing woogity boogities here. I'm like, yeah, I hope not.
Woogity boogities. I like
woogity
that.
boogities.
So what about you, KJ? You got any woogity boogities going on over there?
Well, so with dolls, I grew up, like, my Nana would buy me little porcelain dolls. So I had them around, and they didn't scare me. Of course, as, like, I had older sisters and they would buy me, or my mom bought me this, like, the my size dolls, and they used to torture me. So I became scared. And then as, of course, Annabelle and all the movies, But besides that, like, the old porcelain dolls, they don't scare me, but as long as they're not the freaky ones. There's some freaky ones.
We've got some of those creepy ones to bring up and show everybody too. So that's going to be quite fun to look at there. I don't know. A lot of these just do creep the hell out of me. What's up, Rachel? Good to see you in the chat there. Roll Tide 99 as well. So, Mr. Producer Baker, what do you think on this topic? I think you've really fallen in love with creepy dolls after doing this research here, right?
Yes. Pardon my French, but fuck dolls. I don't like this. I never liked this subject.
I know about those.
Oh, there we go. There's another one. Good one there, LW, coming in there. He's got jokes tonight, folks. He's got jokes.
Yeah, I don't care for dolls. You know, as a kid, we had this one that was in a storage shed that every time I had to go back there for some reason as a kid to like grab something out of like Christmas decorations or whatever the case is I was sent to get, that little bastard was up there at the top just staring down, and I just hated that thing. And even as a like going out to my grandmother's house, same thing. She had those porcelain dolls that she had when she was a kid in the 30s. Not a fan. Don't like it. And here I am. I suffered through this for everybody here, just so you know.
The feeling. I definitely know the feeling.
Well, thank you,
Don't
Baker.
like
I'm glad you
dolls.
have our best interests at heart here, sir.
I do. And I don't like clowns either. I'm with L-Dub. Do not like clowns. Clowns. I think it's weird when people dress up as clowns. What's the purpose? I don't get it. Not a big fan.
So, I mean, I hope everybody in chat loves dolls. We've got a few fun ones to talk about. I like which. Okay, if we had to go through LW, just looking at any of these. I mean, you've looked into some of these. Which one's the creepiest that you've seen or heard us talking about?
Well, the one from Florida that seems to creep me out the most. Well, I'm sorry, what was it? I kind of whiffed on that. What was the name again?
Oh,
The
Robert.
doll?
Robert the doll.
Bob the doll.
Bob the doll.
Yo, Bobby.
Yeah, don't be making fun of Robert now. Robert, we ain't making fun of you on here. No,
No,
we did
not
ask your
you.
permission to put your picture on there. Yeah, not that Robert, right?
Notice that Baker makes nicknames for all of them.
Listen, I'm not religious, but I did say a couple of Hail Marys when I was doing this.
Yeah, we're all probably do us
That's
all
funny.
best to pray a little bit after the show's over.
Right. Gutters keeps saying that she's had some little Raggedy Ann doll that keeps hiding under her bed unexpectedly.
dude.
So yeah, we'll ask her about that. Flatty's got a crazy story. Well, Flatty, you should call in when we drop the phone number link there or the link to the thing. You should call in and tell us about that scary story. Yeah. So Gutters, which one's creepiest to you?
Well, just Flatty's in UK.
Well, then click the link. That's why we got the
So,
StreamYard link and the
There
phone
you go. The creepiest one to me actually is Robert the doll, believe it or not, just because I can't stand looking at him. He creeps me out bad. That's why I didn't pick researching him, and I was really glad that you were like, I want to do Robert the doll. Good, he's yours.
I've actually seen him in real life, and it's creepy. It's creepy to see him. I didn't like it.
I felt a little more comfortable doing Annabelle until I started researching her. And then I didn't feel quite as comfortable, like I said, when things started happening in the house. And like I said, it was nothing I could pinpoint. I mean, there was things that happened, but you couldn't go look and for sure know that, the bags moved or any of that. I could have never said one way or the other. So, but it sure as a hell sounded like it to me. So it freaked me out. But yes, the things that I kind of learned about her was, first of all, I didn't even know that when we were talking to begin with about Annabelle, that she was the Raggedy Ann doll until I started immediately, while we're talking, I'm looking at it going, oh, shit, I didn't know that. So that was something that was new to me. But I know that there's been some people that just bought this doll recently. So I'll kind of go into that at the end of it, but I thought that was really strange that just recently this doll has been quite active with itself. But it started when this doll was bought by a mother in the 1970s.
Well, why don't you wait till we start telling, you can tell the story when we bring the picture of Annabelle up there, Gutter. Jumping the gun. She's
you
already
bet.
speaking.
I'm all into it. But yeah, but I thought it was really strange that there was so much stuff that had gone on with this doll so frequent, like so recent, like not
that's
years
scary.
ago, like just recently some weird stuff has gone on.
So KJ, which one creeps you out the most?
Well, because I already knew it, and Annabelle's scary. Like, let's be real. But Robert is new to me, and that I don't even want to look at him directly. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have to go
it's
with
kind of a consensus. Baker?
Yes.
What say you? He's like, you ring. He's like, words coming in over here.
Mr. Producer. Reminds me of Wizard of Oz.
I don't like any of them. None. Whose idea was this? I need to blame somebody.
I think it was
I think it was
KJ's.
Gutters. No, it was Gutters.
Gutters. Okay, well, we can all blame Gutters then.
For the record, I wasn't at this production meeting. So, some bullshit.
All right, well, we can all blame this one on Gutters. And any viewer out there, if anything bad happens to you, just blame Gutters. It's not a blame TF night tonight as usual. It is a blame Gutters night. So,
Yeah, head over to her channel, hit the like button, and complain in the chat.
That's right.
The entire time, please.
yes, we already have a few of those people, so
Right.
they're always good to have.
Yeah, but two of us are on panel.
That's right.
That's funny.
Oh, geez. Well, anybody else got any other, pre-words to say about this one? How would you say that? Not pre-words, but, any you know what I mean.
Well, what was your creepiest, fools?
Oh, it's Robert by far. Yeah. Robert by far. I mean, and now I might have a little bit of bias because it's the only one I've actually seen in real life, but yeah, that thing scares the bejesus out of me.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering how much I'm thinking that there might be some correlations between the two, like more than I thought. Like, because, yeah. Well, as we go into details, I'm wondering. I just kind of put that out there because I want everybody to think as we listen to about Robert the Doll and Annabelle.
Do you think they're friends secretly?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Maybe they went to the prom
Like
together.
the demon is like their friends?
Yeah, maybe they went to the prom.
Secret cabal of dolls.
The secret prom of dolls by the puppet master.
I bet Disney made a show about it.
Yeah, Disney.
Oh, no. We're back to the mouse. Back to the mouse. Oh, God. We all know about the mouse. Back to the creepy mouse coming in to see us all.
Oh, Mickey.
Yeah.
Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my
money, Mickey.
That's such a great intro.
I know, that was a great one there. I did like that one.
That was
Well, yeah, so without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and jump into this horrible nonsense? I don't know who wants to start. Baker, you kind of put the slideshow together here, so you might have to kind of lead me through which one you want to pull up first and stuff like, or which one we're talking about next.
Yeah, I'll do my best to articulate what's going on, but I will tell you that I read so much into it, and I just said fuck it, like right in the middle, and I'm like, nope, I'm just putting this here.
Yeah,
we can read it live.
Such pussies.
You goddamn right. Listen, I don't like dolls. These things, they're fucking creepy. I'm sorry, I'm cussing a lot, but this is a trigger object for me.
Oh, well,
Don't worry, it won't be scary.
The more cussing, the more YouTube likes it. So we appreciate every bit of that.
The more we piss them off.
Yeah, okay. That's the more they like it. So they will continue to push this video out for us. So we do appreciate that. So here's our little thing we made at the beginning. But let's go on ahead and jump right in. And once again, thanks everybody for being here. We do appreciate each and every one of you. This is streaming live over on LW's channel. It's going out on Gutters Pub. It's here on Traveling Fools channel, and it's also live on X right now. So no matter where you are watching, we appreciate each and every one of you joining in with us. We hope it scares the heck out of you. What's up, Corey? Good to see you, Corey. Gixer in here as well. Good to see you, Gixer. Callie Lisa's in here. Rolled Tide 99. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Try to say hey to some people. So let's get to the first one. Let's see what happens here. All right. There you go. Somebody want to jump on that one?
No, let Gutters do it.
There you go, Gutters. Take it away.
All right. Well,
you know
the
more
things
about
that I
Annabelle.
heard about her was basically that she was given to a girl, and when she was 28, she was in nursing school, and her mom gave her to her as a present, and she slept with her at night, and she started to notice some kind of strange things. First of all, where this doll was at, where this girl lived at, and where the we'll kind of go into the whole details about. I'm terrible at telling stories, and I even have a bullet point here. But she they lived in an apartment building.
She's like the white female version of Uncle Remus.
Exactly. They as student nurses, they lived in an apartment building together.
Sorry to interrupt. Did you see those balloons just
I
float
know,
up by
I
your
just
face?
saw
I mean,
that.
this is already
What's
haunting.
going on?
Okay. here
What
we go.
was that?
I don't know. Now I'm freaked out.
Why did that happen?
I don't know. Did I do something? Probably.
You
It
must
seems
have.
really sensitive today. So see, I'm telling you, freaky stuff has been happening.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
So just watch while
Tread
I do this.
lightly.
And, yeah.
Tread lightly.
So Deidre started seeing some weird things go on with this doll. She noticed that the doll was moving from one end of the bed to the other where she had not put the doll. And then she had actually taken the doll and taken it to the dinner table one day, and the doll actually moved its arms up onto the table. She started to kind of freak out. It was a little more than she could stand. They're not quite sure if she was named Donna or Deidre. I've heard both, so I notice in the story here on screen it says Donna. But she ended up having to have somebody come and address the doll. Somebody who had actually spent a little time with the doll said, yeah, this doll has definitely been, it hosts a spirit. And the spirit's name was Annabelle Higgins. And that they believe that she may have been murdered. They didn't know that for sure, but they believe she may have. So the girls kept this doll to begin with, and they started buying it clothes and bracelets and all the things, treating it like it was a person after they had heard this story about it. Well, then she started to change a little bit. She started to do some really weird things. There became knocking, and the rooms were getting cold. There was whispers throughout the apartment. The girls kind of got freaked out. One day they came home and they found her standing in front of the front door. As they opened up the door, she's standing there. Now, we all know that Raggedy Ann, this specific doll, Annabelle, has floppy legs. She can't stand. It's not like a hard doll. So that freaked the girls out. There was also a fiance that actually had an issue. He was taking a nap, and he had dreamt that the doll was holding him down, and basically he wanted to get rid of the doll. He threw the doll, and he ended up with scratches on his neck and his chest, on his chest and his stomach. And so that at that point they decided they probably better call in first of all, they found parchment paper messages from like weird stuff that the doll supposedly was writing, even though they had no parchment paper in their apartment. And then they found blood on Annabelle as well, on her hands. So they called in a priest, and the priest called in Ed and Lorraine Warren. And they're kind of one of the few people that the Catholic Church is willing to let do exorcisms. So I guess that's not like something that I thought a priest was usually to do it. It sounds like that's not necessarily the case. That
has nothing to do with, you can choose anybody to do it. I don't think Ed and Lorraine Warren, they weren't sanctioned by the Catholic Church, but they chose to bring those people in.
Well, it was one. I mean, there are a few that the Catholic, they don't just let anybody do that. From what they said, the Catholic, there's like certain people that they feel, really know what they're doing. I don't know. That's just how they put it in the research that I found. So they cleansed it. They cleansed the house. They cleansed the nurses as well as their partners. And then they took the doll, the Warrens, Ed and Lorraine, took the doll back home to them, with them. On the way home, of course, their car broke down a bunch of times. And then once they got the doll home, they kind of sprinkled her with some holy water, which kind of calmed her down for a bit. She chilled out. But then Ed, I guess one night, he woke up and she was floating next to him, next to his desk, and that kind of gave him the EBGBs. He didn't like that much. So they decided that they'd put her in a separate part of the house. At one point, a priest had showed up, and the priest was not impressed that they had it. And he actually threw the doll and had said, basically this is evil, and you can't win over evil. And so there was kind of an issue with that. Well, that same priest on the way home hours later ended up in an accident. He lived through it, but sounds like it was quite the ferocious accident that he had went through. Surprising that he lived. There was also a homicide detective that actually had picked up Annabelle, and he was the only one in the room when he picked her up, and he put her down, and whatever happened in that room, he never bothered to tell Ed. He was willing to tell Lorraine, but he made Lorraine promise not to tell anybody. And it sounds like some crazy stuff went on in that room. When they went in the room afterwards, there was stuff thrown everywhere, and it was quite a mess. So, but that homicide detective ended up retiring like 3 or 4 months later, and it sounds like this may have had something to do with it. It's just too much for him. So I don't know what went on there. They didn't go into details, but I thought it was quite strange that he actually retired, and they insinuated that it was over that. So then, one of the things I thought was really trippy about Annabelle was just in July, they were touring with her. Dan Riviera, he was the senior lead investigator for the paranormal research, and he ended up dying on that tour with her. She was not in the same room as him when he died, but he died from a heart attack. And he was only like 51, so kind of strange. But anyways, that's kind of the things I've got. I mean, there's quite a bit more on her, but those are pretty much the highlights of what I learned about Miss Annabelle Higgins.
Now, I remember these dolls when I was young, sisters or
Yes.
cousins.
Oh yeah, I had one.
And she had a brother, Andy.
Creepy.
Yeah, Annie and Andy.
I think Andy Heinrich, I think was the name. Shout out Andy Heinrich.
Are you saying that wasn't his wife?
yeah, that was his. There you go. Yeah, he made a comment about his ex-wife earlier. Glad you got rid of Raggedy Miss Andy. KJ, you said you knew a little bit about this. What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, no, she went over what I know is I just knew the background, the story of the doll itself, and then I watched the movie Annabelle and the couple that all these, there's that couple's involved with a bunch of different horror stuff. So this isn't, Annabelle's not the only, I forget what the other ones, someone on here will know. If Miss Alexander's there, she would
Amityville
know.
Horror, they were tied up in.
Yeah, they were in a bunch.
And they, a lot of evidence points to these people being frauds.
Right.
These
The Warrens.
the Warrens.
Yeah.
A lot of evidence points to them being frauds. He was a lot of bad stuff about him too that we won't go into, but so take it for what it is.
Right.
That doesn't take away he might have ran with something that.
Oh yeah.
He was definitely an opportunist.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and think about like the Exorcist, which that's not a doll. However, that movie and the story behind that is crazy.
Well, you mean
right?
They didn't sell a Reagan doll?
They should have.
Buy it for your kids for Christmas. It's like everybody running out fighting in Walmarts for the one on
Reagan.
Black Friday. Its head spins around. Just push the button. It's like
Slime will come out.
Oh, yeah.
It throws up on you. Watch, its head spins around and vomits on your children. It's the next best toy. Just go on ahead and everybody rush out and get that one.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, personally, I had not Annabelle, but Raggedy Ann, and they never scared me at all. I loved them so much. So But this Annabelle, obviously, I don't. That's scary.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
creepy thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all quote unquote in the 39 range, so
for sure.
we all know about this one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody grew up with the Raggedy Ann and Andy. I mean, that's just been around forever. I
Yeah.
like the way they have the thing, warning, positively,
Do
not
not.
touch. You know, I mean, that really puts it
not
into
open.
perspective there. Would you, I mean, how much money would, even though it says that, and there's some weird, like, tarot card with the devil, you know, like, stapled to the side of it or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
How much
And then the
money would,
cross on
None.
top?
yeah, how much money would it take you to walk up and touch that?
None. I didn't know.
Well, honestly,
KJ's like, oh, wow, yeah.
no. I mean, if it was, and I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Well, let's
cool
put a number
meal?
on it. Yeah, well, okay, $1 million. So you'd do it for $1 million. You'd walk
So
up and
what
touch
if
that.
then it followed you home and tormented you forever?
If I
Would
looked
it
back and there was a
have been
doll
worth it?
walking
Yeah,
beside,
but would it have been worth it?
of course not.
She'd hire
but-
a hitman.
But yeah, I don't know.
What about
Cool
you,
meal.
Gutters? What about you, Gutters? So
Not a-
KJ would do
there's no
it.
amount.
We know come on, everybody's got a price
No.
for everything. We've all
No.
learned that in life. Gutters
I
says
love
no.
I'm too selfish. I love my time with my kids and grandkids, and I have things to do. I'm not willing to risk it. Nope.
I think I was so horrified as a kid with all this stuff that as an adult, I'm not at. It's better for me, and maybe that's because people don't purposely try to scare me anymore. I don't know. So I
People
don't know.
used to wait. What do you mean? People used to try to scare you?
So yeah, lots of people.
Yeah, I wonder who.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Yeah.
weird.
horrible.
It's probably like mine. It was like I had cousins and neighbors that were terrible at scaring the daylights out of us. I mean, I remember they'd go, "Yeah, let's everybody sleep outside," and then inevitably you ended up in the house on the living room floor with your sleeping bag because they scared
Right.
the hell out of you, and you went back in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
So what about
No.
you, LW? Would you touch it? How much money?
You mentioned $1 million earlier. $1 million, I'd go and make out with that doll.
So we know his price. $20 is $20 is basically what LW is telling us. Baker,
Anything bad happens, I leave the $1 million to my kids. It's a win-win.
That's true, right? That's
Baker,
true.
how about you?
I mean, look how she's setting so provocatively. How could you not want to touch her?
All right, so we're not going to start
Really?
making
Oh
fun of
my
these dolls
God.
now.
Yeah, let's
so-
not make fun of the doll. There's not a
Baker's
million
not
sitting on the
going near it.
table.
I'm telling you right now. He didn't even want to read about it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm already cursed of what I've seen, so what am I supposed to do about it? I'm
mean,
full tilt boogie. Let's do it.
I couldn't even see
Full
myself
tilt boogie. What is
being ever going into any sort of establishment that would have this or being
Where
there in the
is
first
this?
place.
Gutters? Where's this kept right now?
I believed that it was in Florida because I believe that's
No.
where they lived, but they have since sold it. It's been sold to
The
what's
highest
her
bidder.
name? Yeah, the highest bidder basically, and it was what was their name? He's a comedian. His name is Matt Rife.
Oh yeah, somebody mentioned that earlier in the
Oh,
chat.
What? What?
Yeah, he just
Matt?
bought it like 10 days ago.
Yeah, Amy
Oh,
mentioned that
well,
earlier.
let's see what happens with his career.
Hey, shout out there to Kasoon Lee coming in. Hello from Sri Lanka. Yeah, that's probably that's super cool. Thanks for being here.
Wow.
And yeah, Amy Lynn says it's on tour right now. Matt Rife.
With my
Yeah,
yeah,
that's when
weird.
this man died. This guy that he just died. That was on tour with it.
Well, listen, if I ever win the lotto, or say when I win the lotto, let's not say if I ever win, because it's going to happen, folks. When I win the lotto, I am going to buy this doll and I'm going to send it to Gutter's house.
No, you're not.
Yes, and you will be the proud new owner of that Raggedy Ann doll.
Annabelle.
Moving, and now I'm not gonna give you my address.
So this one, And Robert the doll, somebody said earlier that somebody bought it. Is it just a bunch of millionaires going around buying these creepy dolls?
I don't know.
I don't think so. This one sat in a museum for a long time. Robert's been in a museum in Key West for a long time.
Well, Annabelle has been with the Warrens until they passed. And this museum that they had, I mean, they have all kinds of stuff in there. And all of it has been, none of it has been blessed or anything. I wouldn't walk in there where that doll is right there where they're showing. There's no way.
No.
Nope.
No, I say I'm just talking. A mill, I don't know. We'd have to see.
KJ's got her prize. So we've established that. Big shout out there, Gixer
Maybe not.
Squid coming in with a $2 super chat says TF is the best on the internet and the worst on PH. PH.
Yum.
Not sure, but I'll take it. For $2, you know, $2 is $2, so you know my price. Thank you, Gixer. Big shout out to you, man. Hey, Gixer, tomorrow night, you'll like this. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, LW and I were kicking off a college football preview show. Make sure you are over. You're going to like it. We've got a whole lot. We got a hell of a lineup. Heavy hitting lineup coming on with us tomorrow night. So, Gixer, you'll like that. And thanks again, Gixer. All right, so are we done talking about Annabelle?
No, but Big Dog Moss said, sure, take it on tour. What could go wrong? And
Right?
Yamaha said the only thing scary about that it would be a black light.
Yeah, that's just.
Oh my God!
The tarot card and the cross. That's just.
Now
that's weird.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Is what's around her.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
the
awesome.
story's kind of scary too. But
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I don't know. All right, so we want to jump to the next one or what?
By far.
Yes.
Robert by far. I mean,
Wait a minute, hang on. Sorry, I've got you coming through. I hit the wrong button. There we go. All right, so you want to jump to the next one?
Yes. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Here you go. Here's everybody's favorite doll right here. Anybody want to talk about this one first?
No, you talk about that one.
Why do you want me to talk about this one?
Because that was your boy. You talk
It's,
about
it's
it.
not my boy. Just because.
That's your boy.
My boy.
Boy.
Oh no.
Your boy.
Oh no.
All right,
He's
take
all
it
yours.
away.
All right, take it away. Robert the doll. And it actually says that up there. Like, everybody can read this, go back and read this, do whatever. But, I mean, like, from what I know, it's like 1904. And they wanted me to read this in the voice of Vincent Price. But, I think I'm going to refrain from that. Oh, I don't know if I can.
Do it.
Robert the doll's story began in 1904. When it was gifted to young Robert Eugene Otto, nicknamed Gene by his family's bohemian servant. All right, there we go. That's enough of that. But or possibly his grandfather. All right, so some Steiff company in Germany made this thing. I think they were the originator of the teddy bear as well. Let's see. It was a window display mannequin, not a child's toy. It's 40 inches tall, so it's actually like the size of a small child. Yeah, it's got those weird eyes, blah, blah, blah. So what happened was he grew up in this Victorian mansion in Eaton Street down there in Key West, and he's like, the kid got like this really, really big bond with this doll, and he started like treating it and living it with like it was like his best friend. So they think, the legend says, that like his servant got upset with the Otto family and cursed the doll with some kind of like voodoo, commither, whatever you want to call it, some kind of thing like that. Mm-hmm. So as like he grew up, like strange things started happening with Robert. And now I will go back and say Gene's first name was Robert, but he started going by Gene and named the doll Robert. So he started going by his middle name, and the doll took over the young child's first name, which, really messed the family up. They were like, what the hell? So, like, he'd always, like, be blaming. There'd always be broken toys, overturned furniture, and, like, stuff would happen, and, like, desks would be turned over, and this little kid, they're like, there's no way the kid could have turned over this, old school, huge desk. And it would always be, Robert did it. That's kind of the thing that always goes around with Robert's doll. Anybody who's into that stuff, they always say, Robert did it. Robert did it. It's kind of like a little saying. And neighbors, they'd always hear like giggling when the dolls were out, and they would see the doll like move in the windows, like when nobody was home, people walking by. So I guess kind of the way the story goes is Gene moved away, and the parents had put Robert up in the attic and left him up there, blah, blah, blah. Gene moved away. I think he became an artist, something like that. He went to Paris to college and became an artist. Well, after his parents died, he moved back to their Victorian mansion. Him and his wife, and I think they had kids, they moved back there. And his first thing the guy does is go up there and find the doll and starts bringing it out. And like just spending all this time with it, like going back to his childhood. And it freaked his wife out. His wife got mad. So it just caused like all kinds of craziness. So then after he dies, it apparently like the neighbors were reporting, and he had died, and the thing started, running around, and he ended up giving it, or somehow or another, I think some lady named like Myrtle Reuter or something like that ended up with the doll. And so it started moving around her house all the time. She was like freaking out. She's like, oh, hell no. So she donated it to a museum in 1994. And since then, like in the museum, it's like the cameras malfunction. Everybody who walks in there looks at it and is like, oh, heck no, I want to get out of here. And it's known for cursing people who disrespect it or take a picture without like asking for its permission or anything like that. So like today it resides at the Ford East Martella Museum and Roosevelt Boulevard in Key West. So anybody can go there and visit that anytime you want. But you must ask permission before taking his picture, or you are cursed. And people always like laugh about it and stuff, but it's like it happens all the time. They leave, they get in car accidents, they lose their jobs, they die, horrible things happen to anybody who messes with it. So the things like covered up in apology letters, like you see right here behind this picture. All these, I think they say it gets like 1,000 letters a day or something like that. People apologizing for things that they've left, and they're like, oh my God, like I shouldn't have done that, and their lives just go to absolute hell, and people write letters like apologizing to it. So it's really creepy. I've seen it in real life once. I'll never go to that museum again. I'm just even walking by the thing you looked at. He was like, I'm like, no, thank you. I do not want to be here.
We should probably have his address in case we need to all send a ball.
All right, the address is 3501 South Roosevelt Boulevard, Key West, Florida. It's open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So, anytime you want to go down there, there you go. So, yes, Robert, we did ask him permission before we posted this picture up there. So, yeah, and they actually sell in the visitor centers, they sell like replicas. Just in case anybody ever wants to buy one of those and, give it to your kid for Christmas. That would be a great idea.
Why? Why?
What kind of nut job?
Yeah, they do sell replica dolls. So yeah, that's basically the story of him. People, it's horrible. You see, here he is close up. There you go. Look into his eyes, folks. Look into his eyes.
Stop.
Go on ahead. All right, KJ, what you know about Robert?
No, I mean that's what I looked. When I saw that it was in a museum in Key West, it piqued my interest. But that's. You went over everything that I would have any idea. And maybe that's why Annabelle doesn't, because Annabelle was brought to, the movie scene, maybe that's why Robert's scarier, because he hasn't, you know what I mean? It's not public knowledge for the movies or whatever. Yeah, he's horrible.
I'm not even looking at my screen.
I'm not trying to look.
I know. And I don't believe you're horrible, Robert. I did not say that.
Oh my gosh.
You're a swell guy, Robert. I don't know what all these people are talking about, to be honest.
But it's the doll looks like cork almost. What is that? Is that wood?
You're beautiful.
I don't know if I don't know exactly what it's made out of.
I think it is
sure.
made of wood. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When I was doing research on it, it looked like it was made, or I read where it was made of, a cork.
I'm a real boy.
You're making fun of him.
No, I'm not.
No.
Take it back,
we're not.
KJ.
No, I'm not. Anyway, that's
away. Look away.
What do you think about it? What do you think about it, Baker?
I mean, it seems like a lot of these dolls have kind of a similar story to them about, hey, they're either bad luck omens or they've been possessed, or people feel like they've look them in the eyes, they can stare right into the soul of some demons or whatnot. What I think about it is this is just another one of those dolls. I mean, I think that there's probably bad luck that follows them. I'm a big believer in bad luck, so clearly there's bad luck around these items for some reason.
Well,
But am I particularly scared of this one? Not really.
Well, Corey said
Baker's
that Ozzy.
Baker's flexing on us over here.
He just bowed up on Bobby Boy.
I know.
Corey said that Ozzy Osbourne went. Look what happened to him.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne actually had something with it, and like it was like a curse on, like for the longest time. He actually had a problem with this doll that he spoke about, which is pretty crazy. Yoda T, hey, what's up, buddy? Thanks so much. Good to see you, Yoda. You're gonna like the show, the football show tomorrow night too, Yoda. But hey, thanks for the Cash App, buddy. Really do appreciate it, man. And glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you so much, Yoda. Yeah, so Ozzy had some kind of problem with it too. Big Dog Mall, nobody's taking out a life insurance policy on me because of this show. This is not anything. Baker made this slide. So this is all on Baker.
No, this is, I've said this before.
But this
the
is
show.
just that
This
you
was
didn't take
Gunter's
the
fault.
picture, though. So
Exactly.
That's not a direct. So I don't think that counts. I'm just going to say. Or does it, Robert?
Now, tomorrow, when I leave my house and I trip down my porch stairs and break my ankle and look over to my car and I have a flat tire, I'm going to write all of you a strongly worded letter for doing this show.
I think you should probably write one to Robert and apologize before you get in the rig.
Actually, I'd appreciate a real written letter. So.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Jessie says she went to the museum once. Once.
Just that
Good to see you,
one
Jesse.
time.
It is creepy. I mean, when you go to it, like you see it. And I'm like a weird thing. I didn't think nothing of it the first time that, I went there and I'm like, oh, I like creepy stuff. Then you go and see the thing. You're like, whoa, no, I don't even want to be here. Check, please. Then you end up in a gift shop. Of course, every museum ends in a gift shop. You end up there and you're like, no, I don't want to buy a keychain of Robert. I don't want a magnet for my fridge. No, thank you. Do you want a coffee cup with Robert on it? No, life size.
Yeah, but people are crazy like that, dude. They want to like spend the night in places.
That was the bad part for TF. He had to go into the gift shop and spend 2 hours and 20 minutes in there.
All right. Wait a
You're
minute.
like, can we leave?
Wait a minute. This sweatshirt's on sale. It says Key West
this little
Robert.
shelf.
I went to Key West and all I got was cursed. Great T-shirt.
That's funny.
What's up, Scott? Good to see you, brother. Oh, geez. Okay, and I guess that's another fact that's not well known there. This is the house that I guess the rich family had.
It's
like
beautiful / creepy.
Yeah, cool Victorian, kind of style Key West home. It's still like it's still there. But a lot of people don't know that Robert was actually that's where Chucky came from. That was the inspiration for Chucky from Child's Play, was from Robert the doll. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's where that came
Chucky, you SOB.
I have a friend who actually watches us sometimes. Her son looked just like Chucky, and my kids used to call him Chucky all the time. I'm not kidding you.
Oh my
It's pretty crazy. He looked a lot like him.
You gotta love Chucky.
No, you gotta love people that have like ugly children sometimes. Like, you ever see those babies that are just ugly as hell,
Oh, yeah.
And people like bring them up and they're like, oh, look at my baby. You're like, oh, God, snap. You're like, oh, they're so cute.
As you wrinkle up your nose.
Right.
He's so cute.
It's like, wow.
Do you think this doll is why redheads get so much flack?
No, I just think redheads are the reason they made this doll have red hair.
Oh yeah.
So that was a layup I set you up for.
Thank you very much. Slam dunk, baby. Slam dunk. All right, so moving on, we'll get past Robert. I hope that creeped everybody out good
did.
enough.
did.
If you're ever down in Key West, go to that museum. It is really interesting, to be honest. But yeah, that one little part. Other than that, everything in there is kind of cool. But I don't know. It gave me the EBGBs. So next up, right here, I don't know anything about this. Baker, you brought this one up, and it has a whole lot of Mexican speaking. Like I don't read Mexican, so I'm not sure that I can pronounce all these words. But
Oh my God.
if anybody else wants to take the Island of the Dolls, I know nothing about it.
I'll take it on, but I'm not going to speak the native language
Okay.
because I can hardly speak English. So, the Island of the Dolls. I actually found out about this watching Ghost Adventures on whatever Discovery Channel it was, and I remember seeing all these dolls that were just pinned to trees and stuff. I was like, what? And it was like a stuff of horrors. I wanted nothing to do with it, but I did a little bit of research on it for this show because I thought it was kind of a little fascinating. It ends up being that it's kind of, like I said, the same kind of story, right? They think that the dolls are haunted by spirits of like a young girl. Apparently, somebody ended up drowning in the canal, and they're claiming that mermaids apparently appeared in the water calling him, and the nephew of the guy that drowned, he found him face down, lifeless. And then, some say they spotted a girl in the water whenever they noticed he drowned. It's just one of those creepy things. Again, I think it's just a lot of bad luck happens on this place. But the weird thing that I thought is just like the Robert Nadal thing. Visitors will go there and like provide offerings for all these dolls. They'll even like change their clothes for them and like, or take them and wash them, or just bring a brand new, like handmade like some kind of dress or shorts or shirts or something and stick on the dolls. It's just absolutely horrific in my mind. I would
That's
never want to
so
even
weird.
I would never even want to go to the island, let alone make a damn shirt for one and stick it on there. It's just creepy.
Yeah,
You
that's
want me
weird.
to? You want me to jump to the next slide?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like. So it's kind of like, it's not like it's a huge island or anything. It's just kind of like out in the middle. I like I said, it's separated by canals. So
Looks like Florida.
Why? Because of the tires laying around.
Yeah, the black water, tires.
This is the outskirts of the villages.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, people just they go on this island. It's like a tourist attraction now. I would never want to go to it. Would any of you guys want to go to this?
No.
No, I'd find the nearest Buffalo Wild Wings instead of that. I mean, what
Right?
what are people doing?
Again,
I'm going to Hooters, but have fun at Buffalo Wild Wings.
well, again, they're going there to make offerings, and some of them are taking selfies with them. So I don't think anything bad happens to those people. But like I said, at night, people say they see a little girl's spirit running around. Some people say they see the dolls moving. They've captured EVPs, which is a electronic voice phenomenon. There's all of this data that points to, okay, there is something on this island, but what is it? I think it's just a bunch of creepy dolls. That's what it is. I mean, if you're projecting the fear of energy at some places, this is kind of what you get, right?
Sure.
Is that where Aaron Rodgers goes down to do ayahuasca?
So nobody's going to mess with you.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, that one's scary. I don't like it.
Yeah, there's like a million good places to go. This is the last place. It would be like family vacation. Load up the family trucksters, kids. We're not going to go see the largest ball of twine. We're going to Doll Island. It's like,
I mean, when you put it that way, it kind of sounds like a strip club.
right now, yeah, Doll Island. Now, that's. Is it open at? It's open till 5 in the morning.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yeah, exactly. Next up on the main stage, we've got Annabelle. Annabelle, $5 for the top, $5 for the bottom. Folks, go ahead and get your dollar bills out. They don't dance for free. Drink specials in 30 minutes.
Hey, TF, were you ever a strip club DJ in Houston? I'm just curious. That sounds familiar.
One.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
I have a story about that.
Oh gosh.
It's a different show though. That's probably Tuesday night at Gutter's Pub. So these doll islands, like I said, I first got caught wind of this through the Ghost Adventure guys with Zach Bagans and all those folks. And when they did the episode, half of that stuff I think that they also, exaggerate what's actually going on. Mm. But regardless, it's still kind of creepy.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't remember if I put any other slides with this. I think I had one more after this. Maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's creepy. It almost looks like Marlon Brando from Apocalypse Now. Dennis Hopper running around. He's a god, man. He's a god.
There's a piece of me that just wants to fix her eye.
Well, go on, Gutters. Touch it.
Flip it around.
I don't know. All right, Island of the Dolls. We done with that?
I'm done with it. I've been done with it.
All right. Well, here's now, what is
I hate
this?
that one.
I just snuck that one in there at the final. Yeah, that one's,
I hate that
one's the last one.
This is another one from the Island of the Dolls?
It is, yeah. That's it.
That was LW this morning.
Yeah, this one's
the
not
one-
at Island of the Dolls anymore. This one is now featured at the Claremont Lounge in Atlanta.
No, LW's was the inside out eyeball.
Yeah, the one that looked like Winston Churchill. That was me.
This one looks like she's seen a thing or two in the 80s.
Right, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. She's working at the Claremont Lounge now. All right, so moving on. What do we got here? Who the heck is Mandy?
Well, Mandy is another one of those haunted dolls. Shocking, I know.
Yeah, what the hell are we talking about? Haunted dolls here or something? What's
Yeah.
going on?
It claims to have supernatural powers. Allegedly, her eyes will follow ongoers around, whether or not it's like a perspective thing. Because she is sitting behind a mirrored. I know that sometimes it tricks your brain into thinking something's moving when you're moving and walking. It looks like something's following. But this show was actually featured on a Montel Williams show for all you 39-year-olds out there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I loved old Montel.
Yeah, a little Montel action, right? But there's really not.
Montel
I can't
Williams show. That's awesome.
I know.
Oh yeah, she's located in the museum over in British Columbia. That's where she's currently at right now.
I didn't know that about the whole mirror thing. If you put it in front of her, it makes sense though, because you're gonna think as you're walking that the eyeballs are following you.
Yeah, and it's I don't know what else to say about this one other than it's another freaking creepy doll.
Yeah, I've never really heard of this one before, so I don't know. Let's hit the next slide and say, oh, there's a close up. Yeah, this one, Gutters, you need to fix this one too. You need to go back there and glue that piece of
Right.
forehead
I got
back
some.
on.
I got some clay I could put around her to at least it looked like she had
This is
a
going to get us in
caved-in
trouble.
forehead.
Yeah, I will say that
Lord.
that the museum, numerous people, all kinds of paranormal incidences have been reported since she's shown up, and staff and visitors claim that her head and fingers will move. Like, again, I think it's a trick, an optical illusion with the back of the mirror and how it's placed. They said lights flicker, and that's when somebody tries to take a picture of her. I guess apparently the lights flicker. That's according
Well,
to
judging from the wallpaper, probably the electrical.
Right, I guarantee there's a fuse box, not a breaker box in this thing.
Did the lights not
Just
go out
saying.
on me last night when we were talking about all this? Everything, remember?
totally
went
did, yeah.
completely
It
down.
did.
yeah.
Yes, everything.
Oh my
All
gosh!
my
Shut
shit.
up.
Mhm.
No.
OMG.
The whole house.
While I was in the middle of putting this together, and she's like, "Oh, my power went off," and then I heard this awful squeaking sound coming through her mic. I was like, "What in God's earth is that sound?" And then I heard children laughing. It was weird.
Oh,
Jeez.
stop.
Hey, you never know,
Yeah.
All right, so next slide. Let's see. I don't know how many of these you got in here, Baker, but shoot, what is this thing?
So I
know
can't
what
pronounce
this
the
one is.
name of this particularly, but this
Okiku.
one,
Okiku.
Okiku, whatever. This one scares the absolute shit out of me. Allegedly, her hair keeps growing.
Yeah, this is a really. I know a little bit about this one, not much, but what do you got? Anybody else know anything about this other than Baker, or is it just
No,
Baker?
that freaked me
No.
out though.
Yeah, this one's the one that gets me. So, it claims to be again possessed by a little girl, and for some reason the hair keeps growing. I have a slide in there that you can show. You can pull through that shows where the hair's short and then it grows. Like, how hair is grown out of a doll, I don't know.
And doesn't it actually test as real human hair?
I don't know that part. I haven't fact checked
so.
that, but I saw where somebody had claimed that. But I hadn't had a chance to fact check it.
So do they give her? Do they give her a hair?
And you guys were giving me crap for making fun of old Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't make fun of you at all. I was laughing at something else. Do they trim her hair? I mean, like.
Apparently they do. Yeah, they trim her hair and it just keeps growing.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, it's really weird. They actually put it in some kind of temple. Well, it says it right there. I don't know how you say that. The Mananinji temple in Hokkaido, whatever, Japan. We need Mr. Miyagi here to come translate this for us. But yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it says it right there. The story is said to have begun in 1918 during the Taisho era. That would be 1912 to 1926 for all of you people who aren't up to date on Japanese, history. But yeah, so is it along? Yeah, so I guess they ended up putting it in some temple because it was like this weird, creepy thing, and they wanted to protect it. Blah blah blah. But his hair keeps growing.
They had people trying to worship her too. But yeah, they claimed that the child's soul still lives through the doll, and that's why the hair keeps growing. That's like a indication that the child's still alive and present in the doll. And I don't know.
Oh wait, didn't they make the doll? No. I think they made the doll after the child died, if I'm not mistaken. And the thing that it goes back to is they used her real hair, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but they'd actually used her hair or something.
Well,
and put it on the doll.
Like I said, I'll be honest. When I was going through this, I was copy pasting, getting rid of this thing.
Yeah, but doesn't hair keep growing like nails when
not permanently?
Well, yeah, after death, your hair will still keep
for
growing.
a while,
but yeah, probably
but not forever.
Yeah, not permanently though. This one just keeps growing.
Yeah, and that's coming from like the actual, sprout of the hair. I don't think they like pulled the roots out and did like
they put the scalp on it.
Yeah, they went and did like the Bosley hair transplant on the doll, back in 1922, like the billboard, you see driving down the road. I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, you don't think they used a Flowbee on her?
The Bosley. I haven't heard that in forever.
Oh man, yeah. If you go to the next slide, I think that I put in the picture of where they cut her hair and then how it grew back. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, enough of that. I just got the chills.
That's when I was done. I was like, okay, I'm done with this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Now, KJ, would you like me to buy you a replica of this or Robert for Christmas? Which would you like better?
Neither. I'll take a card.
There's a video it shows where they cut her hair all the way up to almost her shoulders. And now it's down past her waist again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Big Dog Mom thinks maybe they're using Rogaine.
Well, and what I hate is the way that how they cut it straight, obviously, and how hair grows. It grows like on the other picture, how it's, when your hair grows out. It's like,
it doesn't grow all at once.
I can't.
Now, do you think in like 1991 that she teased those bangs up, or did they leave them, cut straight across?
Well, being Japanese, I'd say it was across.
I don't know, but do they change her clothes often? Like, did they put a new whatever that thing is on
Kimono?
her? Like, yeah, those. Like,
Surely it's just different color, like different flashes
Shirley.
or colors.
Shirley.
Who's Shirley?
I don't know who Shirley is even.
Yeah, don't call me Shirley. But you can look at this, and you can't say that's the same outfit. I mean, look at it. There's like 100% difference in the outfit. One has some kind of,
Maybe they do.
I don't know.
Maybe they
like,
change it.
Your job now for the Emperor of Japan is to make new clothes for the haunted doll. It's like, no, I quit. I've already got my passport to the United States. I'm never coming back.
That's right.
You're right.
Okinawa later.
So I just double checked, and you were correct, fools. There was scientific. They pulled hair from it and confirmed that it is human hair belonging to a child.
Yamaha says she's still got shoulder pads. So it must be from the 80s.
That's funny.
Nate says, why are we talking about horror? Tomorrow night's college football, Nate. Tomorrow night is college football. We'll be talking about all kinds of college football. But tonight it is creepy dolls, Nate. Creepy dolls. Good to see you, Nate the Great.
Football sucks.
Okay. All right. So moving on. What else we got here? Oh, wait, what is this thing?
Oh my!
Listen,
That's ball
I say
face.
what I
like,
think
what is happening?
go ahead,
I
Gutters.
can't-
What do you think that is, Gutters?
Looks like the Corky
We're
Thatcher
trying to
doll gone
monetize
wrong.
this.
No, I've already screwed up the monetizing. Just go ahead. What is it?
Well, to me, it looks like all those JD Vance memes on Twitter.
Wow, that's a good one.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was the Corky Thatcher doll, but I didn't know. Wait, so what's up with Fofao?
Yeah, so this was a fictional character on some Brazilian TV show
yeah,
for
they're
kids.
perverts. That's all I'm saying.
You have a
And-
problem with it?
The things that go through my head. I just
It's
can't.
their
You got to
pervs.
change.
All right, be nice, Gutters. Just keep going. I just you know.
So, allegedly, and the reason why there's some controversy surrounding this particular doll that was created of this character was that I guess embedded inside the dolls was some kind of a device that was meant for children to harm themselves with. And yes, there is pictures of what I'm talking about later on. I don't want to go into any more, details other than that for monetary purposes. But, this character was loosely based on E.T.
E.T.
Yeah, they
That's
wanted.
like the farthest thing from E.T.
Yeah,
That's
this is
like
more like a,
Chucky.
This is like Raggedy Corky.
That's
No, I was
Raggedy
thinking-
Chucky with a sack on his.
yeah. I was thinking this was more like a Balchinian from Men in Black.
I am not an animal.
I had to laugh at this. They also claim that Chucky was, inspired partially by this too. And I was like, well, I guess. But yeah,
I mean,
they
the
wanted.
shirt, the overalls.
Yeah, the overalls
hair.
and the hair and
Yeah.
the nutsack.
This is just. Can we change this? This is just horrible.
I don't know where this one's going, but
It's already went.
oh no!
Oh,
All right. Okay, skip. Moving on. Let's.
What is happening?
Oh, sorry. No, go back one and you'll see the
No.
object. And
Just go back one.
So that's allegedly the object that it's
That
like a
can't
solar.
be.
Wait.
It's like a solar spike.
That's a solar spike.
Oh, you mean this one?
No,
What is going on here? This is like.
I can't.
I totally had to put that in there for you guys.
And
So
this one, I mean,
provocative.
this is like one of those.
can't.
Oh my God, this is something you'd see like if you spent too much time on Reddit.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I wonder if they're bouncy.
Yes, exactly. Corey says that's nuts.
That's nuts.
That's pretty good, Corey.
that is.
I had no
geez.
choice but to put that. Once I started researching, I was like, "What is this one?" And I saw the pictures, like, "Oh, it's going in."
Yeah, but see, this was researching something else, not you.
You got off subject.
Yeah, your
Oh, I don't think
Google
I did.
search got crossed. How
Feel
many
like I was-
slides you got in here? Like, do I keep going or
Yeah, let's keep going.
okay?
Just keep going.
Yeah, but just burn it.
Just keep going.
Just
Okay.
burn
Okay,
it.
so this is the last subject.
Okay.
The
Now
Clown
this is
Motel.
where. Let me just interrupt real fast. This is where I am taking Mrs. Fools for our next anniversary. So
Yeah.
she's
right.
excited.
Yeah. No.
Take it away, Baker.
I mean, there's not much to say about this one other than it's clowns and it's creepy. I know you might be saying, well, what does this have to do with dolls? Well, there are thousands of clown figurines and dolls inside this place.
No.
And there's recordings of footsteps, and you can hear something pounding on walls. I've heard the EVPs from this, from independent, I don't know what you want to call them, independent ghost hunters or whatever. But I've listened to it, and it's creepy. Allegedly, there's ghostly figures. I hadn't seen that. Including some headless woman, which, whatever. There's reports of being touched, blankets pulled. You know, the typical poltergeist kind of activity. And like I said, I listened to some of the EVPs, and yeah, it's pretty creepy. Now, this building, if you notice in the background of that picture right there, it's built right next to a graveyard. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's put a clown motel right next to a graveyard.
Yeah, nothing like, having a flower shoot water at you in the face and then going over and, seeing your loved ones.
Well, cleaning graves for a living. I think that's a little, not for a living, but cleaning graves. I think that's a bit disrespectful. But
Yamaha says
Horrible.
John Wayne Gacy, anyone?
I would
so
hate-
scary.
A headless woman, that's not too bad. At least you know it'll be quiet.
yeah. Ooh.
Hey, KJ, you know why women never fart, right?
They never fart.
Yeah, you know why? Yeah, she's like that. Because they can't keep their mouths shut long enough to build up any pressure. All right, we got this.
I have no affiliation with these people.
But the clown motel.
All hate
like,
mail goes to travelingfools2020@gmail.
I'm sleep
No.
deprived. I can't be blamed for any of this. So
but
Yeah, if you want to.
So what else goes on in this hotel?
Yeah, just flip over to the next slide. You'll see some of the figurines that are inside.
well, if I owned that
Oh.
hotel, I would do a lot of creepy shit secretly. Like, come on, who wouldn't?
Like what?
Like, have a recording.
Please
or
go on.
some motion thing, or like mess with people. Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they come there for. You don't come there because you didn't reach the Holiday Inn.
look at that giant clown. Why would
Yeah.
anybody pull into that?
I mean,
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't walk up and touch the doll that says "Do not touch it." Would I stay at the clown motel? 100%. 100%. I
No.
would
Would
stay at the clown
Mrs.
motel.
Fool stay at the clown
Oh, hell
motel?
no. Oh, hell no.
100. No.
Hell to the no, no,
100%
no.
she would not. She would be like, no, baby, no, we're not staying there.
I'll sleep in the car, baby. You go ahead.
All right.
well, I got
I'll
I got
out
a
clown any of them. I'll be like, hey, kids, it's story time. you know, yeah.
That is
wow,
so
clown.
scary.
Yeah,
Don't ever do that again.
right?
What's up, Mr. Duggar? Good to see you, brother. Bubs.
I've got a picture of inside one of the rooms that's on here, which should shock you to. Oh, well, that's in the like gift shop area.
I was gonna
whatever.
say those are actually real people.
No, those are like
No,
no, the one on the couch and the one sitting,
Yeah.
those, but the one over on the right is
Of course.
fake. Yeah,
Yeah.
those three are but that's what people go there and do. They dress up like Ronald McDonald and want to like
oh
why?
my,
Yeah.
Why?
because they're
This is awesome.
sick.
This
These
is
are the
awesome.
kind of people that I don't trust.
Can you
I'm with
imagine
Yamaha.
can you imagine the fetishes that go on in this place?
Oh,
my God, this
stop
is-
it, gross.
This
I
is.
can't.
I'm with Yamaha.
Go,
This
come on,
is
come on.
where
You
the-
you lean back and look back over your shoulder, and they reach out and grab your nose.
No,
Yeah.
Boy, we have burned this whole thing down, haven't we?
Ah, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
Nah.
All right, next slide.
Yeah. I mean, this is what's in. I mean, it's just awful. Like this is the stuff of not only
TF?
nightmares.
Yeah, see, I told you I've already been there.
What are you doing to those clowns?
That's TF and Baker and
Oh.
Butters in
That
his lap.
smile on your
I'm just
face.
taking you all for a walk, you know.
Oh
So-
my gosh.
I saw a video of this particular clown right here where they had a night vision camera pointing at it, and that hand that's right on the side slid off of his of the I guess the leg femur to whatever I cannot think tonight.
Yeah,
But-
femur.
Yeah, it slid off of it and sat there and dangled for a little bit and just kept moving and moving and moving. It's like, what the hell? So, yeah, there's plenty of, if anybody wants to go look it up on YouTube, there's plenty of videos of.
Gutter's like, nope.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good
that's
with
a big
that.
nope, too. But there's plenty of, they do ghost tours at this place. I mean, there's lots of activity and there's lots of recorded activity. So, if you're not a believer in the spiritual realm, this place might change your mind.
All right, let's see the room. Oh wait, here's another thing. This is just okay. Okay, there's your graveyard. So we kind of went in the wrong order there. So there is a grave. Well, that's an old graveyard. There
It
too.
is.
Well, I mean, it's
It
located
even
in
looks
Nevada, so
creepier than I pictured.
Yeah, that's definitely not a creepy graveyard. Yeah, Nevada. That looks like that goes back. I can't zoom in and look.
I think those are metal stones, not wood.
but,
They
oh,
look like they're metal, like rusty.
I don't know.
Like steel.
Okay. Now this is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Imagine
Everything's
going
Chucky
in,
related.
checking in, and this is your room. You're like, could you complain? Could you be like, oh, we need extra towels? I mean, I think that would be like the first thing you'd ask for.
well, and you know what? Sadly, this is the less creepier of the rooms.
Yeah, that one just looks like
There's no
that one
way.
just looks like a Marriott with like Chucky posters on the wall.
But I'm not waking up to that. I'm not.
You're like,
No.
oh, time to go to bed.
I will guarantee you there are hairs in those beds. There's
Oh.
no
Oh
way.
my God.
Uh-uh.
Red
They're,
curlies.
they're probably green and red and yellow and purple.
I could stay in there.
Corey's all about it. Yeah. See, Corey, you know, it's. I mean, I'd stay there. I mean, it's just kind of
No,
funny.
I'm good.
Nope.
You all disturb me.
I'm not staying there.
Why not?
I'm not.
Only
I
if you
thought
can
we
put a
were-
quarter in and shake the bed.
Yeah, it's got the magic fingers, bed vibrator thing. Remember that was what they were called. You put it in there, it's like your
Well,
bed was
wait.
like,
Wait. What'd you say about
Yeah,
magic fingers?
fingers,
Go
bed
back to that.
vibrators.
I might
Yeah.
want.
You remember that on the Dirty
Jokes.
Oar there, KJ?
No.
You don't remember the old houseboat, the Dirty Oar?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well. Yeah,
There
remember it had the master bedroom. We'd put the magic fingers in there.
No, I'm sorry. I was not.
It had,
I'm sorry, I was not.
Different stream. Tune in Tuesday night to Gutters Club, and we will talk about all those kind of stories. But yeah, definitely, I would stay.
funny.
So, which would you rather do? Would you rather touch the doll or stay in this room, Gutters?
I'd stay in the room. I ain't touching that. doll.
Okay, see, so you know.
Yeah, you're
What
gonna get
about-
touched in this room though.
I'm not sleeping in it, but I'll stay in it. I'll sit up and awake all night. I'll guarantee you.
Well, that's even better.
Oh, I'd be so freaked out. I'd be afraid to turn my back, and I'd be afraid I wouldn't want to look at it all night.
No.
I mean,
No,
what do you
I
think's
don't-
going to happen? The picture's going to jump
don't
off the
know.
wall or something like that?
I don't know. They got Chucky's on the wall. I don't know what's going to happen. That's the problem.
All right, so what say you, KJ?
What do you mean? Would I stay in it? No, I would stay at the Holiday Inn
You know, classy.
or the
She's like-
Marriott,
she's
whatever.
She's like, I don't stay in shit places, just only Holiday Inns.
Oh please!
In
You think a
Panama
holiday?
City Beach.
You think a
I'll
Holiday
guarantee
Inn?
I ain't doing no wifely duties in that thing.
No sandwiches? No sandwiches?
No sandwiches in
You're
there.
not making me a grilled cheese sandwich
Nope.
on the iron?
Nope. No lunches for you.
All right, well, there you go, folks. I think that's the last slide
Yeah,
of
that's
the
it.
night. I can go back to, wait, let me bring that back up. I want to go back to the other one real quick, back to the beginning. And, you know, this thumbnail, absolutely awesome. So y'all talk about that for 2 seconds.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
You
And
could have gave us the motion one.
all right, I'll give you the motion one. Here in 2 seconds, we are going to drop the link. If anybody would like to come up and give us their thoughts, we really encourage that. We would love to hear from you guys out there. It's kind of the point of doing this show. We want to turn this into a call-in thing. So here in a moment, we're going to drop the links, and everybody's welcome to call in. One at a time, we'll let you up.
Now before the call in gets dropped, let me just go over the rules real quick. When you do call in, please turn down your streams. It's going to echo through the phone. Don't do any of that. Just turn it down. Talk to us. You'll hear us pipe through the phone. So don't worry. When you hear somebody call in and somebody's on the phone, wait, because if you try calling in, you're going to get a system busy. Wait for them to hang up. That's your cue to call in. Message and data rates don't apply to us. Long distance calls is what it is. But anyways, yeah. Just wanted to go through those rules real quick since this is only our second week having live lines. So yeah.
I just want to know what that little doll was saying. She keeps whispering.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Why did you do that?
This thing's already been burned down. Just let her have her fun.
I like the little Easter eggs you put in there, Baker.
Where?
Well, no. It's for us to know and you to figure out.
I love the Easter eggs. So all right, you want to go on ahead and drop some links here and put out the number? Y'all good with that?
Give me 5 minutes on the number. I am resetting things to make sure it all works. We don't want to get in a situation where, somebody calls and
all right, perfect. We'll give you a minute on that. And what I will go on ahead and do is drop the StreamYard link. We got two different ways. I think Baker might have just explained this, but we got two different ways to call in. We got a StreamYard link. You are more than welcome to click that. Or if you're more comfortable, and we would actually kind of prefer it because it sounds so much cooler, if you want to call the number in, which we'll have up here in just a second. So let me do that. KJ, Gutters, talk about something while I do this.
Okay. Well, I did want to say, Flatty, you heard what they said. There's Easter eggs. She has an eyeball like nobody's business. So,
right?
Pay attention. Yeah. Yeah, what do you see?
She's got an eyeball like, those dolls a minute ago.
Yes. I just said one. Don't judge.
I still like Mickey in the background. Like, it's very creepy. Just kind of looking over everything.
It just is so suiting, though. Meant to be. It's pretty creepy, though.
The head in bed is... that's...
Now, P Digits in the chat. Can you make out any Easter eggs when you look at it? Knowing the panel?
Knowing
PJ just better be able to. All right, there's the link. I just put it out there. We'll have the call-in number up here in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that. Did you, Gutters, you drop that in your stream?
Oh, sorry.
And LW, if you want to drop it in yours as well. If you are watching on X, you can always go to the YouTube. We do appreciate you being over there as well, the people watching. So, yeah, anybody that wants to call in, they're more than welcome. We'd love to hear if you got any stories about scary dolls or hauntings, anything like that. We would love to hear from you. So, give us a call. Click the link. We'll have the number up here in just a moment.
I'll be right back.
I am ready now. So we're good.
All right, cool. So what I'll do, I'll go on ahead and bring this down. Uh-oh. So we've got somebody popping on here really fast. What is going on? You're on the line.
Not much.
What do you think about creepy dolls, Nate the Great?
They're creepy as fuck.
All right, don't cuss.
They're creepy
Let's
as...
keep the language nice on here.
Sorry.
Let's keep it PG.
They're creepy as a creep. I don't like it.
Have you ever had a haunted doll, Nate?
No.
Okay.
But I have bad feelings about it. Like whenever I see a doll, I have a feeling that something bad's gonna happen. But I mean, I don't think it does scare me at first. It just doesn't. I don't, freak out.
Well, I'm going to get you for Christmas. I'm going to get you one of those. One of those dolls, the Robert the doll, and I'll send that to you. I'm sure your parents will be very happy to send it to you. So what do you got for us, Nate? What do you got for us about dolls tonight? Anything?
I mean, I have dolls in my basement. I mean,
I wouldn't
my-
tell many people that.
oops. Oh, there you go. No, dolls just creeps me out. It's just the creeps me out at extent like you know, it's just not for me. And I mean, I think one time this is one of the stories. I'll also keep it short, but one of my stories, I was sleeping in my room, and I heard you know, there's you know, the movie, one of the movies, there's like Annabelle, the Annabelle doll.
Yes, we know about that.
Okay, where she says hello,
Yes.
and I heard her,
Nice.
and that no, it's not nice.
Well, I like it.
but it was creepy. I just lay in my bed, played dead the whole time. So
Well, okay.
I didn't move a single muscle. I just said stay silent. I'm good. I don't do good dolls. So.
Well, I like it. Well, Nate, you gonna tune in tomorrow night for the college football show?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, Nate the Great. Thank you
Yep.
for coming up. We will see you tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in, buddy.
Thanks, Nate.
Yep, always got to love Nate the Great checking in there with us. So, yeah, the link is pinned there. Let me change this setup here so everybody can see the call-in number, because we would like to have anybody call in that would like to. So, let me get to that really fast here. StreamYard's it's like set up its whole thing differently now, so I have to like learn to do this. And
Yeah, I like some of the new things they've done, but some of them are a little frustrating.
Well, it's just learning a new system there. All right, so we're gonna bring. Oh wait, what the hell? Wrong thing. 1 second, folks. I'm sorry. We have not quit our day jobs yet, folks. So we do appreciate everybody bearing with us right here. And we will go to. How the hell do I get this down? Overlay. Sorry, Baker. Don't yell at me. Baker's gonna get mad at me. Where is this?
I'm just judging.
Oh, it's the stupid share screen. God almighty. All right, I'm a moron. He's just judging, he says. All right, so here's the number we would like anybody to call in. StreamYard link is pinned right there, and I know the number's not there yet, but wham, bam, there it is. Click the link to call in if you would like to. We're back and rolling right now. Sorry about that, folks. We do appreciate everybody being here. So, yeah, I think the creepy doll thing... I don't know. KJ, would you like one of those? I'm headed down to the Keys here shortly. Would you like me to pick you up a souvenir of Robert the doll and bring it back for you?
That's not something I'd be interested in.
I mean, I'm not going to bring it back. What I'll do is I'll just have it shipped straight to you, so I don't even have to like bring it back. I'm not like getting on an
that
airplane
would be
and
so
flying.
bad.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
I
don't
can
do
make
that.
happen.
No.
I can definitely make that happen for you. And I do think Robert is, to me, that's the creepiest one of them all, especially the way that it looks.
Yeah, it's the look of the doll. It's so different. That's, yeah, no bueno.
No bueno.
Kason said this reminds him of Art Bell Collins.
Well, Art Bell is my hero, so I grew up watching Art Bell, and you know that's kind of what we're going for here. That's kind of what we're trying to create, something kind of that of that nature. So I appreciate you. At least we're on the right track.
That's right.
All we need now is callers. So just go on
right.
ahead, pick that phone up, and dial that number right there.
Don't be
We'd
shy.
love to hear from you. Anybody, it's good to hear from anybody. We want to hear creepy stories. And if not, we'll just sit here
Any
and run our
creepy
mouths.
story. It doesn't have to be a doll. If you have a house experience or a room or a, something creepy.
Yeah, anything like that. LW, what do you think? If you had to go out and buy, you have a daughter. If you had to go out and buy her one of these dolls, which one would you get her?
Nothing. I would pay her cash money and say, here's $100. How about that?
Well, there you go. I can't believe they sell like replicas of these things. Imagine going like to, you end up in like I said before, everything you end up in always ends up in a gift shop. I mean, I don't care if you go. I remember years ago we went up there and we were driving through like North Carolina, and there's this place called Fields of the Woods, and it's like some kind of
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, some kind of like a thing they made. It's got like the replicas of the crucifixion. The crosses up there. Even that somehow you end up in a gift shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You
always-
you've been there, so you've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you end up in a gift shop. I remember going up traveling and like driving through that area. It's like grandparents are like, "Oh, look, a religious place. Let's stop here." And you end up and you're like, "What? This is a gift shop. This is like they're just trying to sell you Bibles and crosses and keychains."
It's like every place is Cracker Barrel.
Right.
Yeah.
1999 bumper sticker. Honk if you love Jesus. Yeah.
When the first time we walked into Cracker Barrel, Marvin seen that we had to walk through the gift shop and we had to walk out to eat. Both ways, he's like, "Oh, this is gonna cost me a lot." I can just feel it. he was.
It
just
always
so
does.
Yeah, he was not happy.
When at Cracker Barrel, yeah, you got to end up buying, like I said, you buy that little triangle with the, the pegs, and there's one less. You're a genius if you can, get all the pegs out. It's like nobody can do that. Beer and back rows. No, I don't remember Crystal Gale on Art Bell. I'll have to look that
No,
up.
but I love Crystal Gale.
Oh,
Crystal
yeah.
Gale was on Art Bell.
I did not know that, but I want to look that up
woman
now.
had the most gorgeous hair in the
Oh.
whole wide world.
Yeah.
Didn't she do that song like Luxury Liner?
I don't know that. I know Don't You Make My Brown Eyes Blue.
Yeah.
Can you sing
Yeah.
it for us?
Don't you make my brown eyes. Don't you make my brown eyes. Don't you make my brown eyes blue.
Oh, wow.
There
That's
you
pretty
go,
good.
folks. There you go. See, we ain't messing around up here. We've got all the talent in the world right here, puddled up, right here. I like it. That was pretty good there, KJ.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Very
man.
good. She's the talent of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up listening to Crystal Gale. She was good.
Oh, my grandparents loved her. I remember them
Mhm.
listening to her record all the time.
Yeah. It was good.
Well, I mean, I hope, if somebody wants to click that link and call in or something like that, we'd love to hear your stories. If not, I mean, we'll just sit here and BS for a minute. But,
Yeah.
I don't want to take it too far from dolls, but Crystal Gale was a doll.
Well, I think that people just
With long
just-
hair.
people are just straight up creeped out over this subject.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And it's, either way, we're here for fun. Crystal Gale. Yes, Crystal Gale was Loretta Lynn's sister, Callie.
Yeah.
That is definitely true. So Crystal Gale, yeah, she was a pretty lady.
Oh, gorgeous.
I mean, Flatty says I was actually born with brown eyes and they turned blue.
Yeah. My grandson was born with dark blue eyes, and they are just now at 3 years old starting to get some green to them. It's kind of depends on where he's at, what he's doing. They'll change, which my son's does too, but Lou seems way more prominent, like depending on the day or whatever, like what time of day it is, how green or blue they're going to be.
Yeah, mine changed at different shades, almost to blue to green to right in there. What's up, Steve Harloha? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Hope everything's well over there in Hawaii. Good to see you. Oh, so Crystal Gale did an outro song for Art Bell. I'm going to have to check this out. Where the hell do I find this?
I was actually
Crystal.
looking this up right now.
Crystal Gale, Art Bell. Let me see if I can find this. I'm curious now. Wrote and recorded a song called Midnight. Okay, so on Midnight in the Desert, not Coast to Coast AM, as a theme song for Art Bell's late night radio show. That's interesting. Wonder if I can find it.
So, Ma just sent me a a picture of her grandmother's doll from 1901. She said it's not evil, but you want to talk about a creepy looking doll.
Okay,
I said,
well,
"Can I share it?"
Big
She
Dog
said
Ma,
yes.
why don't you call in and tell us about this Big Dog Ma?
Okay,
We'd like
and
to hear from you.
I'll send the picture to Fools and have him put it up.
I'm listening to the Crystal Gale song. I'm afraid that'll copyright us, though. It's got like 80,000 views or something.
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
Yeah, Crystal Gale copyright me. I don't want to get copyrighted by Crystal Gale.
Please no.
I mean, what else can be more embarrassing?
Well, yeah, is Crystal Gale still alive?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, so she's. How about Loretta Lynn? Did she pass away? Did
No,
she?
she passed. Yeah.
Yeah.
she did.
So Crystal Gale's still alive. How old is Crystal Gale now?
I mean, she's got to be in her 80s. Right?
I don't know. Let me look this
just
up.
a minute. I just looked.
Oh, Gutters already knows everybody. She's not 39, Gutters.
She's 74.
74.
Born in
Really?
51. Yep. Born
Wow.
in 51.
Have y'all ever heard those? Speaking of Loretta Lynn, she did some recordings with Jack White.
Oh,
the
yeah.
White Stripes?
They were like
Yeah.
so in. Yeah, they recorded a few different things.
I think they did a whole album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
It's pretty-
yeah, I bet you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I love he's so good.
Who, Jack White?
Yeah, Jack White and Loretta Lynn did a few years ago. They did. I think they made an album together.
Yeah, they were there was a bunch of videos. They seemed to really click and have a good thing going.
I emailed you that. Fools.
Oh, okay. You email. So I have to do work now.
I do. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
KJ, you just kind of drifted off. I'm not sure where you went.
Did I?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Oh.
Probably that doll that's right behind you.
Luckily, I have my dog right here, and dogs sense things.
Yeah.
I made sure to have my dog beside me tonight.
He's gonna run and save his own ass.
Oh no, he's snoozing. My pizza, Steve.
What a name for a dog. Only you. All right, looks like we do have a caller on the line. I think Baker's going to bring that person up here in a moment, so we'll let Baker deal with that in the back end. But everybody do expect somebody to be calling in here in a second, so I'm really curious to see who this is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like we've got Big Dog Ma.
Yay!
Big Dog Ma called in. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hello,
Ma.
Big Dog Ma. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I was not going to do this. Vicky called me earlier, and I'm like, oh, hell no. But it's been interesting. It has. A lot of those dolls, I think, are evil. But I just sent Gigi a picture of my grandmother's doll that was passed down to me. And it freaked her out.
Dude, it's creepy.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. It's a little creepy. Maybe it's just because I don't know.
Well, after tonight, but yeah, I mean, literally, this doll was from the 1900s.
Yeah,
So,
that's super
I mean,
cool.
Yeah.
And it was a doll your grandma made.
Oh.
7-year-old aunt
KJ.
gave it to
Oh,
me
no.
just here last year.
Okay, so we have your doll
That's
brought
what
up
you
on the
have.
screen here. Is its foot in a fishbowl, or what is going on here?
No, it's sitting on top of a couple candles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's pretty. How big is that? It's hard to. Pretty small.
It's maybe about a foot long.
Okay, so like a regular doll size.
Well,
Yeah, it's not huge.
Okay.
Yeah.
and it looks like the body of it, or the arms and legs of it, are not cloth. They look like they're plastic and like they can move, and they're almost threaded together, like or something.
They are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like jointed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
The
It's
1900.
old.
Wow.
19. What'd you say?
Now, have
1901?
you
We
had
have it
any
in a
like?
box.
Well, you keep it in a box. So have you had weird experiences with this doll, or does it just now creep you out after this show?
Well, no, well, I don't know about that.
Creeps me out.
It
Didn't
happens,
creep
but-
her out.
She had it. She had it in a box wrapped with tissue paper when she gave it to me. And she said that was her first doll, and she was
Wow.
born in 1925, and it was her mother's. But we haven't had ghosts in the house or anything. Yeah, since we brought her into the house.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy looking. I mean, that's really cool that you got your, I guess, what
It
your
is cool.
grandmother's. You have your grandmother's doll, so that's actually really cool.
It is
Yeah.
cool. And I wouldn't be scared. If it was my grandmother's, I wouldn't be scared.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
You know, the
Yeah.
stuff that y'all have shown, like Robert in Florida. Oh, hell no.
Right. I'm with you. I'm with you, Ma.
Now, Ma,
Yeah,
you've
exactly.
said that you're
There's
possibly going.
There's not enough praise or prayers for that stuff. No. And when Ozzy Osbourne went to visit him, he was attracted to that kind of stuff, and I'm like, no, I stay away from that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't think there's a thing like a lot of stuff I don't necessarily believe in or nothing, but at the same time I don't throw rocks at a hornet's nest, from 2 feet away. It's like I don't believe that maybe it's kind of a dumb idea to tempt fate, in that kind of thing.
Unless there's $1 million on the line.
Yeah, KJ says, and unless you're LW, then it's $20. $20 is $20.
The circumstances change.
Well, is going to go to sleep with that $1. No, and no. That's no.
You wouldn't sleep with Annabelle?
LW, we need to check you in. It's just no.
That's funny.
I'd go driving with her, put her in my passenger
I
seat,
know. You're
put a
like,
seatbelt on
huggies.
her.
Cannot,
You know.
LW. No, you can't.
He'd get in the express lane with her.
We chit chat along the way to go get my $1 million check.
That's gonna be like, no.
That's funny.
Now, Big Dog Ma.
That kind of stuff.
Now, Big Dog Ma, I don't think I've had a lot of chances to actually speak to you, but there's a possibility that you're coming to Nashville this year, I heard.
Oh, seriously? Who told you that?
Gutters. So I'll tell you what. If you'll come to Nashville, I will make sure that I have a Robert the Doll souvenir that to gift to you when you come to Nashville.
No. I was thinking about it until you said that. No, Jeff, no.
I mean, I can make it happen. I'm just looking out for you. I mean, I really like you. You're always around. You seem like such a cool lady. It's the least I could do for you, Big Dog Ma.
Gigi's paying me in the background just for making the call. No, that's not going to happen.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's awesome. So you got anything
No,
else scary to
great.
tell us?
I do appreciate it. Y'all have really, these Friday night shows have been fun. They really have. But some of them have freaked me out. Just like Mouse with the Disney. No, just
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, we like that. Well, you got anything? I'm glad you enjoy them. I mean, just to be honest, it wouldn't be any fun without people watching. You got anything else scary to tell us? You got any scary story or anything for us, Mom?
I have a lot, but I'm not going to offer this evening. The doll stuff has been enough. Yeah. So.
She's holding out on us.
She's freaking out.
She's like, I'm good.
She'll save it for another
Yeah, I'm
show.
good. Yeah, bits and pieces. I'm good.
All right,
I just wanted to
Big Dog
come
Ma.
out
I think I
and
just
say
saw
love.
that. I think I just saw
Thank
that
you
doll.
all.
That doll's eyes just moved in this picture just now. So
She just winked
It
at me.
did, yeah. No,
that was me, KJ.
I have bones hanging. I do voodoo. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, she's sweet.
voodoo hoodoo.
And KJ, you rock with the singing. I love it.
Oh,
And the
thank
Crystal
you.
Bell, that was good too. Oh,
Thank you so
you're
much.
good. Yeah. I adore you all. Yeah. So, Have fun. Take care. And stop scaring everybody.
Love you, Big Dog Ma. Thank you
Yes.
so much for
Bye.
calling in.
Love you too.
It's good to
Love
hear
you,
from you,
Ma.
Ma. Good to hear from you, Ma.
Bye.
There you go, folks. That's how easy it is. You just click the link and call in. It's really that easy. So, yeah, we'd love to hear some of your stories. We'll be on a little while longer. If anybody else would like to call in, I think there was somebody out there who was trying to call in. So if that was you, go on ahead and call in. Again, lines are open right now, or the StreamYard link is pinned to the top of the chat. And everybody over there on Gutters, on LWs over here. So anybody wants to come on and tell us something, and there's a phone line too. You can call in. We kind of prefer the phone line. It sounds a little cooler, I think.
The doll was cool.
Yeah, it fit right in with the show.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah.
And it's also awesome that, I mean, who gets to have a doll that was their grandma's?
Yeah, that's
Right.
it.
That's
Yeah.
super special. I love that.
Yeah, super cool. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's just neat to have.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I've always been a guy. Oh, we got another caller on the line. Baker said, "That's kind of cool." Got another one. Let's find out who.
All right,
this
so
one-
we've got RCBB from Georgia calling in. You're live.
Hey, what's up, party people?
Hey.
What's going on?
I like it. Party people coming in here. So
Take
you
a
are
drink,
live on this show.
everybody. Take a shot.
I like this call already.
Well, I just want to say I'm enjoying the show. I like the creepy doll story.
So do you have any like creepy stories of your own? Do you got anything creepy? You ever been around anything haunted or anything like that?
Well, matter of fact, yes. There's been tons of stuff. You know, a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but like, you know, people watch all those ghost hunters and stuff. You know, and you're waiting for them to find something, but they really never do. So it's like,
Mm.
But like growing up, I lived in this, which was super really cool. It was in Tennessee, this 100-year-old schoolhouse. It was a schoolhouse originally, and it was just this old, like cabin-looking thing. Obviously, this hasn't really not dolls, but it's just. So I'm going to
Scary.
bed. You're laying in the bed, you know, you're laying there. And you know how it feels like if you've got somebody coming into the bed, like crawling up into the bed with you. And it's creepy because I'm the only person in the bed. I'm like, no. And then I look kind of, and if you look up these stories, you can Google it, whatever. It's a dark shadow man, you know, with a top hat on. It's like that shadow man, almost like that creepy dude from Poltergeist.
Oh,
You know,
the
that
Hat
real
Man.
creepy
Hell
guy
no.
nobody likes.
The old man.
And he's just standing in the corner, like, I'm like, okay, what shall I do? And I just kind of roll over. I'm just still in the bed. I'm not jumping up or anything. And he's just standing there, and it's just like that shadow dude with the top hat on. And this house, or it was a house then, but the schoolhouse, besides just seeing him, and, you know, then I just kind of, I'm like, I'm just going to say a little prayer for a minute, you know, hoping he don't get me. And then, but other than that, we're like, other times you've been in the upstairs and you'll hear all this noise downstairs, and you go to put your foot on the first step, and it ceases. There's nothing. And then you're like, I'm good. So not just creepy dolls, but it's just creepy things that happen when there's objects that are, I don't know how you would say it, like entombed with these spirits, whether they're evil, benign, whatever, but they carry those energies with them. So it's kind of creepy.
Mm.
Well, can you can you tell me about this schoolhouse? So that's interesting to me. So you lived in an old schoolhouse. Tell me a little more about the schoolhouse.
Okay, so this was in Eastern Tennessee, and you know it. If you know where Boone, North Carolina is, it's about maybe an hour or so from there, but it's in Eastern Tennessee. And
I know what Boone's
originally,
farm is, but Boone. No,
no,
I'm kidding.
Boone,
Yeah,
North Carolina.
Boone.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not
I know where
Boone's
Boone is.
Farm. We're not doing no. We're not taking Boone's Farm.
Strawberry Hill. Strawberry Hill. Let's go.
No, no, not the Strawberry Hill. That's like amateur. We're talking about good stuff. So we're in Boone, North Carolina, which is a ski resort town and kind of, I guess it'd be Eastern, maybe North Carolina. I don't know. I don't have a map right now. Had too many shots, so I'm not really good with my geography right now.
I like it. I like it.
but but so it's kind of like where it would be North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia all kind of converge right there. So in this area, it's in Eastern Tennessee and there was this, which it was converted to like a cabin, but it actually had been a schoolhouse for that area. So it had like the door was super cool. It was like a wooden door, but it had like just that big square piece that came down. So it really wasn't like a lock or anything. It was just a piece of wood that came down. It had the square pegs. Everything was just old school, back in the, I don't know, early 1900s. And so it was legit a schoolhouse for the kids in that area. And they had converted it into a cabin. So you would hear stuff all night long on that. It was crazy. Just the amount of energy and creepiness that went on. It was. It never
And
really
the children's
scared me,
voices.
but it wasn't like. Yeah, it was just it. It was really actually kind of cool.
So you liked it?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, well, yeah. And to anybody out there who doesn't know where Boone, North Carolina is, Boone, North Carolina is where all you football fans out there, we know we got a lot of them out there. That's where Appalachian
App
State
State.
is, App State.
Yeah,
Right there. That
exactly,
team that loves to
100%.
upset everybody in football. Nobody wants to play App State. That's where Boone is.
Right. Exactly. So we're talking about maybe 45 minutes, and then you're into Tennessee by this time. But besides the fact the area is beautiful, but that cabin, it was just super cool because it was so old. You could just feel, all the energies that went through that. You got to imagine all maybe the kids that went through there, the teacher they had there. And yeah, you would hear stuff. You'd be in the upstairs part, hear stuff in the downstairs, but as soon as you step foot on the stairs, it would stop. And then some.
Now, was there?
Yeah, it was weird. And then.
Was there anything bad that ever happened there or anything, or was it just?
No, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was.
No,
bad.
no. I mean,
It
like
was
in
just,
history, history-wise.
Oh, I don't. I'm not sure, but I do know that in the past, probably like 6 years, it burned down.
Oh.
Right.
Jewish
You
lightning.
never knew.
Oh man.
Oh, looks like color. The only reason I said that was because Baker's got you on with a shot of lightning hitting a tower here. So do you still live in another haunted place now, or are you safely living
no,
somewhere better?
No, I'm good now. I don't have any hauntings right now, but this was most of them were in Tennessee, which was kind of weird. But it wasn't just that one, because then my grandparents owned a house about a mile from there, and it was built in 1856, and they redid it and everything, but you could see on the original chimney 1856 carved into it, and you would hear stuff all night long through there, like walking, that kind of thing. And I think now they sold it, but it's a B&B.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty
So you
cool.
could go stay there.
Now, would you stay? Have you ever been to Key West?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the museum there and seen Robert the doll?
I have not seen Robert the doll, but I would go there.
Yeah, I've done that. I went there with some cousins of mine, and yeah, walked through there. One of my cousins actually went in there and acted a fool one time, and yeah, he ended up writing one of those letters one time.
Like, imagine that.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. I do have a cousin that has written a letter to Robert the doll before. Yeah, I don't know about y'all. Do you have a lot of family? Do you have a big family there, caller?
I do. We do have a big family.
Okay.
But I would go visit Robert. Of course I pay my respects and be like, bro, I'm just here to say hey, so don't mess up anything with me.
Right.
Did
so
you-
would
had
ask,
you
would
ever
ask
heard-
permission?
Sorry.
No, go ahead, KJ.
Had you ever heard of Robert before?
I've never
Before
heard of
tonight?
Robert, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
No, not before tonight.
That's interesting.
I heard the Annabelle, the Clown Hotel, the Chinese doll. I had heard all those, but I haven't heard of Robert. So
Yeah.
he needs to step up his game.
Yeah, he's really creepy.
He needs to
because-
step up his game. Oh gosh.
Oh
Exactly.
God! You better ask forgiveness for this one, there, caller. I forget what was the name you were going by again. I want to like make sure we bookmark all our callers.
RBCB.
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 RBCB. I like that name.
RB, CB, RB.
KJ, get it right. RBCB.
Yeah. KJ's always wrecking stuff over here. You have
Oh
to
my
understand that.
I'm like, for
My
real.
Know your letters.
Sorry.
Right?
My apologies, caller.
She's had a lot of problems with the alphabet her whole life. So.
I understand.
And Boone's Farm.
And moves forward.
Strawberry wine.
Here we go. Always the
Strawberry
singing.
wine.
Always the singing.
Anyway.
All right. So you got any other scary stories for us? Come on, you got one more for us, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. So back in the 1856 house of my grandparents, it was just me, my sister, and an aunt. Nobody else at home. It's a big house. We're sitting in the den watching TV. The rest of the house is dark. And there's like a formal living room in that house. And you hear it just say my name clear as day. Like all three of us looked. And I'm like, what? And then my aunt's like, well, it called your name, so you need to go take care of that. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not going in there. But nothing ever happened, nothing else happened. But you would hear people walking all night through that house and see things like you would think it was just a trick of your eye. But there's things out there. I just think their energies, just like with the dolls, I feel it's somebody's energy or whether it's negative or positive, just got pushed into that item or whatever, whether it be a house, an object or something.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anything to do with any of these dolls. They just don't sound any fun to me.
Yeah, no, the dolls I'm good with. They're kind of creepy, so we'll just let them stay in their little, amusement.
In their little cages.
Their little glass boxes. We'll just keep them in their little glass boxes with a tarot card, like pinned to the front of it, and do not touch under any circumstances.
Unless there's a million.
Or if you're LW, it's $20.
Unless there's
Right.
a 20, a cool 20.
Right. At least we've established that.
Right.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, RBCB, we really do appreciate you calling in tonight. That is super awesome. I'm writing you down as being another one of our wonderful callers. We hope you call back in. I think we're not sure what next week's topic. We don't always talk about creepy stuff. A lot of times it's just interesting, different things like that. We're all over the board. But, yeah, we'd love for you to call back in sometime. So, we appreciate you.
Yes, thank
no
you so
problem. I
much.
definitely will.
Yeah, and
No problem.
we're doing on this channel. We're doing a little study here week to week. I've got one last question for you, and it doesn't have anything to do with dolls. But do you believe that we landed on the moon?
No.
All right, chalk one up for the no.
Straight up, that's a no.
And LW, I am such an idiot. We didn't ask Maul that either, but I know what Maul's answer would have been. So another one for the no.
Right, we're doing a study here. It's scientific.
I'm going to be in South Beach, Miami here in about 3 weeks, and I want to figure out how to do it. I want to walk around and see if I can just interview people and just ask them that one question. Did we land on the moon in 1969? That's the question, and just see what people say. So I'm going to try to make that happen.
That'd be awesome.
I'm going to try to make that happen. So I've got all the equipment to do it. I just want to, maybe spend an hour, just walk up and down the strip right outside of Mango's or something like that, and just ask random people, did we land on the moon? I've got one question for you. Can you answer one question for me? Did we land on the moon in 1969? Yeah. Everybody's going to look at me and go,
exactly.
Oh, hell no.
Everybody will be like, nope.
You should totally do that.
I'm going to try. I actually am going to try to do it.
Do it and that would be super cool.
Yeah, I think it would make a cool clip.
Yeah.
All right, well, RBCB, I hope you are not getting haunted by any dolls or anything like that tonight. I hope you're well, and, we really do thank you for calling. Anything you want to shout out before you go?
No, I appreciate it, and I like what you guys are doing.
Look at that.
Appreciate
I love it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, talk to you. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Well, that's a good caller there. And, good to hear from new people, and, as always. So what else? Anybody else got anything else going for us? I do have something I was going to bring up right here. One last thing before we close out of here. So talking about scary things. So I did have a couple scary things happen to me growing up. My grandparents had bought this house in Pennsylvania. And it was actually a house known for being haunted. And they renovated it. And we would go up there in the summer. It had like the mosaic tile ceilings with the dome ceilings with all the painted stuff, the huge doors. And you would go there and stay. And it's like the house from the Munsters. I've got a couple pictures brought up right here. But we would go there and stay as kids. My mom, they actually had an exorcism done on it. And because people would get like the furniture, they'd come home and the furniture would be all moved around. They would have like people getting pushed while they're walking down the stairs, and there'd be nothing there. And all kinds of crazy. I'll never forget me and my cousin and I, let's have proper English here. I'll never forget we forgot something one time, and we walked up to the doors, and the screen door and the front door right in front of our faces. And I'm not like, this is like 100% true. They opened at the same time and slammed, and these were huge wooden doors. So this was the house, and this is where I would have to go like summer, it's like, oh, we're going to the Munsters house. But this is where we would go.
That's creepy as hell.
Oh my gosh.
And
that's awesome.
And it was here's the front view. That's the front view of the house. And the side view of the house, was this. And it had like the cellar, like underneath it was this whole deep cellar. And it was all like the catacomb, with the arch things leading from this room to this room to this room, underneath this place. And it was scary. And what had happened was one of the founders of like railroads, one of the original people, and he had put his money and he built this house for his wife, to do everything. Well, he ended up losing all his money and going bankrupt. His wife left him and he hung himself in the staircase. Now, when I'm talking about staircases were huge. I mean, there was multiple staircases in this place. But the one main one, he hung himself in the staircase. And really creepy story. I'll tell you more about it one other day. But yeah, we used to have to go stay in this place and all night. I mean, there was always weird. It was like
The
looking back.
architect is incredible. I mean, it is beautiful.
Oh,
but it
was
has that
it was
creepy
amazing
vibe to it.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, the house was absolutely, like I said, it had like the dome ceilings with the mosaic tiles, making the pictures on the ceilings. It was
And
absolutely
all the
phenomenal.
balconies and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cool. But anyway, I used to, go up there and spend summers up there up north. Not summers. I mean, we'd go up there for a week or two, stuff like that, visit grandparents. But yeah, it was always really creepy. So that's about the creepiest thing that I ever had to deal with. But, creepy enough, right?
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
I had an aunt and uncle that had a house that was on Main Street in the town that I grew up in, and it was the creepiest house. It was 2-story, and it ended up getting tore down. Probably, I don't know.
Gutters, we do have a caller on the line, just in case you know.
10, 12 years after they bought it, they ended up having to tear it down. But the fence it was cement, and it had faces in the fence. And
No.
they were creepy, like devil-looking faces, very evil-looking. Oh, they were just creepy. Anyways. All righty.
All right,
Gotta
well,
get on.
caller on the line there. Let's hear
Yeah,
from
we got our good friend Pete Digits. He called in. You're live.
What's up, fellas?
How you
What's
doing
up, brother?
tonight?
Hey.
Pete Digits.
All right, so you want a creepy story? I'm gonna give you one. When I was living up in Maine, I was born up there. I'm the youngest of 5. Everybody, we lived in a house kind of like old houses built in the 1800s, and everybody in the family saw or experienced something in this house except me. I'm not really one of these believers, I guess, in ghosts, and I haven't seen. I've never come across one, so until I do, I'm gonna have to see it to believe it, I guess.
Mhm.
However, my mother has probably the creepiest story. And it started off with she and my dad were laying in bed sleeping, and we lived in a house where everybody closed their door at night when they were sleeping, and she woke up, the door was open, and there was just this raggedy old man standing outside the door looking in. And, she bumped my father and woke him up, and when she looked back, it was gone. And, told her to go back to sleep. She's just seeing things or dreaming. Then she had another night, she woke up. He was inside the room now, doing the same thing. Woke up my father, same thing. You're having a nightmare. Next time it happened, he was at the foot of the bed, looking at her. She woke up my dad. She said she froze for a long time and just sat there and stared at him, and then woke up my dad, and, same thing, same story. Last time it happened, he was right next to her in the bed, bent over, face to face with her. And that's how she woke up. And she froze. The ironic thing of this is a few months later, unfortunately, my father passes away, and she never sees him again. So I never believe in ghosts, but I do believe in my mom's story right there.
That is
The way she tells it, but it's
jeez.
that is super creepy.
Yeah.
Almost like it was warning her or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep,
that gave me
exactly.
chills.
Yeah, see, I've never seen, other than those 2 doors opening and closing at the same time, which was impossible, like, for that to happen. There's no way a screen door can open out and a huge wooden door open in at the same time and close. I mean, I could see if there was wind involved or something, but not with a screen door. There's just no way they could have done it at the same time. But I've never seen anything, like a ghost or anything. So like I said
Right.
before, it's nothing that I would want to tempt the possibility of. I ain't playing no Ouija boards. I'm not doing any of that. But I don't, until you see something with your own eyes, you can't. It's like aliens. You know, you can't say it's 100% true, but that's a creepy story, Pete Digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a creepy story, and when we went back up to Maine we were visiting, and we stayed in the house again. You know, it never bothered me because I never experienced anything, didn't hear anything. Well, my mom was dating a guy. He went up there with us, and he was going to take a nap. We were going to go visit some family, and when we came back, he was sitting outside. And my mom went up to him, and she goes, you know, just what are you doing? Because he wasn't a smoker or anything like that. He was just sitting outside, and he goes, I'm not going back in there. And she goes, why? He goes, I knew everybody was gone. I was taking a nap on the couch, and then I hear children upstairs playing, and they started coming down the stairs, and I got up and jumped out of the house.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, hell no.
So, I mean, like I said, I never saw anything, so I really, you know, my brother thinks I'm crazy because he's like, I can't believe you didn't experience anything over there. I was like, I never did. So, well, anyway, that's my story.
Now, did your
Told you I
brother
agree.
experience a lot of stuff?
Kind of debated about, yeah, he saw stuff. You know, everybody saw things except me. Maybe they were just giving me a break because I was young. But yeah, and that's why I was saying I was kind of debating telling that story because it is super creepy. But
Or
just to fit the show.
You may be the type that, like, you'll see something out of the corner of your eye, but just blow it off. Like, oh, no, I didn't.
Right.
You know, there's other people.
If you're not
that will
open
go,
to it.
Yeah, that'll go,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I
Yeah.
seen a face, or, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah.
Just block it out. Like, nah.
Ain't about that life.
I'm not even going to think about it.
Ain't about the ghost life.
Ain't about that.
Maybe we'll make T-shirts that say that. Ain't about the ghost life. Boo. We'll put boo at the end. Ain't about the ghost life, boo.
Boo.
Right? That'd be good.
That's funny.
That is funny.
You know, I've stayed in a couple places that like in Savannah. Anybody ever been to Savannah, Georgia?
I will.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
was super, super young, and I don't even don't even remember it, but yeah.
But I never stayed in, like, the old part.
Well, there's a lot of houses there, and you know, like you rent
Yeah.
an Airbnb in Savannah, Georgia. Chances are, you know, it's going to have some kind of haunted thing going with it. And you know, I've always done the one thing. I remember Mrs. Fools one time. We were staying there with some cousins of ours, and we were staying there. And it was kind of funny because the bedroom we stayed in, the other cousins wouldn't stay in that bedroom again because there was like this terror that happened the night before with waking up with panic attack with dreams. And we ended up staying in that one. And I made sure that I just drank a lot and went to sleep that night because all I could picture was a ghost being like poking me in the side going, boo, boo, boo. And it's like, this son of a bitch won't even wake up. I can't scare him. You know, I'm like, all right, well, I'm good. He ain't scaring me. I'm out. So,
That's horrible.
yeah, you know, just, you know, out drink the ghost. I guess that's the best way to do it.
Oh, that's funny. It worked, I guess.
Hey, it did. Mrs. Fools is still terrified, though.
Aw. Did she struggle sleeping?
Well, yeah, she hated being in that place. She was absolutely it was pretty crazy. I did have some crazy cousins though that were jumping off of the roof into the pool, and you know that.
Yeah.
They were trying to become ghosts there. So P. Digits,
funny.
great to have you on the line, man. Anything else you got for us?
No. Other than I hope everybody has a relaxing and safe weekend. Enjoy the shows. These are pretty fun. I wish I could jump on a little bit more, but you know, everybody knows how life can get. So
Yeah.
Well, you're going to tune in tomorrow night for the college football preview show, though, right?
yeah, I'll try. I've got unfortunately my mother had a pretty bad accident a couple weeks ago, so we've had to all kind of circle the wagons and assist a little bit more here lately. But
Well, prayers for your mother, brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like really, prayers for your
I
mother.
appreciate
I
it.
hope she gets better.
I mean, it's not life threatening. She fractured her shoulder in 4 places, so it could have been a whole lot worse, But yeah, she's still laboring, and my stepfather, he's getting older too, and all this weight is now going to him. So we're just trying to help out a little bit.
That's what good kids do.
Yep.
That's right.
But yeah, man, you're always welcome up here. You're always welcome up here, PJs. We love you over here, man. And PJ's a good guy.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I actually know him personally, so that's cool to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and LW for your question about the moon landing.
Yes, sir.
The older I get, the more I question.
Mm-hmm.
I was into space, astronauts, and fighter jets when I was younger. So I had that hope that we did. But as I get older, it's kind of like learning that Santa Claus isn't really real. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
You mean the Tooth Fairy didn't really leave you a nickel?
A nickel.
Yeah, I got a few change. That Tooth Fairy was pretty damn cheap over here.
Right.
But
Pete
no,
did it. Pete,
so
it's funny
kinda,
you say that because I grew up. I was in the Civil Air Patrol. I was in the thing. Like everything was about flying and space, and that was like the most fascinating thing to me. And as I got older and started looking at it, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. It looks like science.
Right.
What is it? Was it Science Fiction Theater 2000 or whatever the heck the show was? I'm like, I'm watching this. No.
Yeah, I went into it like
I remember,
20 years ago.
we had a
20
bunch of-
years. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
bad.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I kind of started looking into it like 20, 25 years ago when Fox did a big, hour-long documentary on it. And I was like, well, this is crazy. I'm going to go disprove all this stuff. And that's where I kind of started questioning things, trying to disprove the conspiracy. I was like, wait a second. They kind of make sense a little bit.
Yeah, and my mom took me to a local mall where a bunch of astronauts came in, and I cannot remember their names, but they were part of the Apollo project. And I remember asking, how many days does it take to get to the moon?
Mm.
And they said 3 days, and I was like, that's pretty awesome that you can get there in 3 days. That's what it takes me to get to back to Maine. Now they're just a bunch of damn liars, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's like I said, I hope that it's true that they did, but the older I get, I question it. But wasn't there 2 Russians that supposedly crashed on the moon? Does anybody know anything about that?
No.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
vaguely remember.
I don't know.
I vaguely know something about this. Yeah,
Mm.
they just left them up there
Yeah,
and didn't say anything.
Right.
Oh my
Right. And
gosh.
they were actually the first ones that I guess not landed on the moon, but crashed onto the moon. And from my understanding is when the U.S. astronauts got up there, they put something up for them. And again, who knows? But
Well, that's like
I'm
the
sure
horrible
we
story.
live old enough. We'll find out one way or another.
Well, no, they won't. Our government's never telling us anything. But that's like the horrible story with, the first dog in space, Laika the dog. Remember, his name was Laika. You read the real story about Laika the dog. They shot it up there, and it's just like, oh my God. I don't even want to talk about it, but it was like horrible. I mean, I love dogs, and the Russians put that dog up there, and I mean, it just, what happened to it was absolutely horrendous.
What happened? Did he
I don't
implode?
want to talk about it, but it's just horrible. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, but you'll see like, the first dog in space, and it's this, cute mutt, this Russian mutt up there, and everybody's like, Laika, blah, blah, blah. and then you read the real story of what happened. It's like, oh my God, that's horrible. It's not as bad as the never mind. Let's not get this show
Yeah.
even more
Yeah.
demonetized in a way.
I agree.
So
I agree.
those Russians crashed in 2023.
Oh, maybe there was more of them. Boris and Natasha went up there and crashed. All right, well, P. Digits. I love you, P. Digits. Thanks for calling in, man. We've got. I think we got one more person. We got one more person in the background that's going to close this down right here. And thanks for coming on, P. Digits. Please call back. We'd love to have you up here anytime, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
All right, man.
Bye.
You too.
We'll talk to you soon.
Prayers for your mother, brother.
I love P. Digits. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
All right, so we're going to close out our show with this one last caller, and I would not be doing it any justice if I didn't do it right. So let's make sure I do this right. And last caller coming in right now.
And keep having as many Duggars as possible. So it's going to be a Duggar America, everybody.
Mr. Duggar, how you doing tonight?
Speaking about scary things, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I don't know if I was from the subject y'all were talking about. I don't know if they really qualify it, but I had a friend who was from Louisiana, and when they called them Gunas, they was the real ones. They hunted alligators. They lived back in the swamp. Everybody around them they were kin to. I'm not saying they were inbred, but there was some crazy people in that area. And I was friends with old boy, and we go down there, and I had been shrimping, and I'd got a little infection in my thumb from a horn off of a shrimp. And I said, I gotta go get this lance. He said, we'll take you down to Ma, or some lady like that, And I said, oh yeah, who's she? She said she's the doctor of the community. So they had a little community there, and nobody, they had, if they didn't have it there, they didn't have it, because I mean, if it wasn't something they caught or mixed, it was very, I don't know how you can say, it wasn't just like us where we just run down to Dick's Sporting Goods and get stuff. They weren't like that. But I went in there went to her house, and dude, from the moment I stepped in that house, you ever get one of them feelings like, I mean, you just get a really cold chills, like
the EBGBs.
Yeah.
The EBGBs,
the big time EBGBs.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt that, and this old lady, she come on, she was a rough old woman too, man. Well, let me see, and she come over there and she said, oh, that's nothing. And she went and got this a little scalpel. She come in there and she said, now don't be a girl or whatever. She said, she had reached over there and sliced my little thumb up, and that quill came out of there, and the stuff with it, and immediately I had, the pressure was off of it, and she went in and put something that looked like mud and collard greens together on my hand, and then wrapped it. And I looked up, dude. I was just checking, kind of checking her house out, and she had all these freaky looking dolls. And I asked her, I said, what are all them dolls? She goes, that's people that are no longer here because of them dolls. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, those are voodoo dolls. And I said, well, y'all Jamaican? She goes, no, Jamaican don't know the real voodoo. And dude, from that second, I had to go. I mean, I needed to go right now. And I told my buddy, I said, yeah, I need to get back. I got to go catch the boat, bro. And he knew I didn't have to go catch the boat, but he knew I was uneasy. But that old lady cackled like a crazy person, man. But I'm telling you, them dolls, every one of them, their eyes followed you. And you know how you get a painting that sometimes is kind of creepy because its eyes follow you everywhere you go? Well, these dolls didn't look like their eyes should be following you, but they did. And as I was going, and they were right there in that hallway as you were coming into her house. And I'd tell you what, dude, EBGBs, I don't care what you would. I wouldn't have spent the night in that house for any money. Any money. So I don't know.
So when you say any money, we've established this earlier. KJ can be bought for $1 million. LW is at $20.
I mean, I'm
okay.
in. Hey, I'm in for an Arby's gift card, actually.
I mean, you know,
A foot massage. He seems
Maybe.
easy.
He just wants to
break
take
it
that beef
down.
and he just wants to take that beef and cheddar home with him. You know, you ever spread one of those apart?
Oh, jeez.
My God.
I don't know.
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
This is I was a tough guy. I didn't get spooked about shit, but that shit spooked me. And that's probably about one of the worst times I've ever been spooked. You know?
Yeah, there's creepy stuff out there in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I felt my old lady get in bed with me. You know? You can believe that or not. That's one of the reasons I was so glad to get out of that house.
Oh, that's
That kind of tripped me out, dude. If you want to know the truth, that tripped me out. I wanted out of that house so bad, and I got out of there. I took the first ratty trailer I could find and moved. But yeah, I don't know. I believe in, I don't know, the afterlife and evil and good stuff. But I don't think I'd had anything to fear from, but it's still creepy, you know. But that's all I wanted to call and tell you about.
No, that's a cool story. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, that's super creepy, man. Super creepy. So let me ask you real quick, Duggar, how you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, bro.
Well, that's always good to hear. Are you ready? I heard that who's the Vikings? They've got new cheerleaders. I heard they went into a deal with College Station down there, and they have started a total new recruiting portal for their cheerleading thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Apparently, they're moving
I heard
all
you.
up there.
I heard you finally came out of the closet.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
Yes, sir, I have.
He had such a man crush on Zach.
Oh man, that was one of the most beautiful trolls we ever did in our lives.
I have to agree with you. That I was even in on it, and it was my team. It was just too easy. It was like shooting ducks in a barrel, dude. And the more you'd say, the madder they get, but nobody could kick us off.
They didn't even have a moderator in their chat. What idiots! Texas A&M doesn't even have a moderator in their YouTube chat.
They do now, by the way.
I'm sure they do now, and we're all blocked. Remember, they were reported us all to YouTube. It was too funny. All right, so we're not going to go too far off topic. Doug, are you going to tune in tomorrow night for a college football preview show?
Oh, of course.
All right, that starts at 8 o'clock, so make sure you're there. All right, let's wrap this up, folks. We are almost at 2.5 hours right here. We've had a fun show. Duggar, thanks so much for calling in, Bubs.
Yeah, y'all be good.
We love you over here. All right, there you go. Hearing in from Mr. Duggars. Big shout out there to Timber Traveler coming in with $5 super chat there saying, good show. Thanks, TF. My chats have been screwed on all channels tonight. Well, it looks like it's working perfectly now. I love you, Timber. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. I did see here somebody else came in here. P. Digits coming in here gifting out a Traveling Fools membership. I'm not sure who got that one. But let me see. Friction Vixen got it. Huh. There you go, Friction. Now you're finally a member here.
She's not a member?
Well, no. She's a co-host there. So, yeah, I guess that's... she does trivia over here every Sunday night with me. So, there you go, Friction. P. Digits, thank you so much. Thank you so much, buddy. And thank you for calling in, too, P. Digits. Love the stories. That was awesome. So let's kind of refocus on this. After the end of the night, where do you stand, LW, with these dolls?
Burn them all. Except Robert. Robert, I was kidding. Don't take that the wrong way.
The only one you're scared of is actually Robert, right?
Right. We're good, brother.
I like it.
Cage him.
All right. What about you, Gutters?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not saying nothing bad about him, but I'm just gonna keep my distance. I'm not taking any chance. There's no sense in messing with him at all. I'll just leave him alone.
I like that. All right. KJ.
Yeah, I was feeling brave. No. Just we're done with it. We spoke about it. Let's
You're ready
move
to
along.
move on. You're ready to move on to the next
I'm ready to
thing,
move
right?
on.
Okay, I like it. Baker.
My stance has not changed.
Okay, so he hates dolls. He's just down with that. I hate dolls, and that's just where we're gonna go with it. All right. So, what does everybody have going on? Coming up in the future. Gunners, you doing your Tuesday night? Show?
I am doing my Tuesday night, and I'll try to refrain from doing too much politics, as you know. People tend to lead me right into it. And then I definitely feel like I'm spending a lot of time on YouTube, so I don't know. I may need to cut out Friday morning coffee club. I don't know if I cut it all out or just take a break from it or switch it to another day or something. But I feel like I'm getting a little what do you call it? YouTube fatigued. So I just need to make sure I don't overdo it. So don't freak out. I ain't leaving my Tuesday or this show, but I might have to swindle coffee around somewhere. So heads up.
I like it. How do you like your coffee, Gutters?
Creamy.
All right,
KJ.
All right, KJ. What do you have going on?
You got anything coming up for us there, KJ?
No, I'll have some new songs out on there. Some cover tunes. I do have a new one I wrote. It'll be out. I'll put it on there soon. But that's it. Yeah.
Well,
Can you do the Crystal Gale one? You were pretty good at that.
Yes.
Oh,
Or
I
would that be
should work on
copyrighted
that.
Or something. You should.
No,
do that.
I don't
Can we
think
hear
as
it
long
again
as
right now?
Yeah, I need it. I need it one more time.
Don't you make my brown eyes. Don't you make my brown eyes. Don't you make my brown eyes blue.
I love it.
That's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. There's a reason that you've made all those big bucks, recording
Right.
there in Nashville. So, there is that.
That's
Baker,
right.
you got any last stuff coming up for us, Mr. Producer?
Oh, not yet. You never know. I might do something. You never know.
Well, I
You
like
should.
it. All right,
I get
so
told
guys,
that.
check it out. Check it out. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, probably about 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, maybe around 8 o'clock. We got one heck of a college football preview show. I know Gutters is going to be tickled to come in here and support that, which I really hope she does. But LW and I got this going off. We've got a bunch of heavy hitters coming in to talk all about college football preview. And you're going to want to make sure we've got YouTubers from all over the spectrum, yeah, probably so, that's going to be coming on here with us. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you tune into that Sunday night trivia night, as always. And we'll be back here next Friday night. What is the topic next Friday night?
Titanic or Google? Well, I think
It's Google mysterious places.
to be determined. But
Yeah, one or the other. It's either the Titanic or it is Google Places. One or the other. That's going to be.
Well, I wrote it down, so I should know.
Okay, well, good for you then, Miss. I wrote it down.
well, you also
I
came up
should
with
know.
tonight's topic, so nobody's listening to you anymore.
I came up with the other ones too.
I'm just
so
kidding,
don't
just
get
kidding,
so
just
happy.
All right, well, we do appreciate whether you were watching on X, you're watching on Gutter's channel, you're watching over here on my channel here, you're watching on LW's. We appreciate each and every one of you coming in here and hanging out. Big special shout out, though, again, to all the people who did come in here. Christine Fortunato, thanks for being a member for 4 months. Gigster Squid, thank you for the super chat. Timber Traveler, PJ, just thank all of you guys coming in here and helping the show out. That does go back into giving back to you guys. We thanks everybody, and we do hope to see you in here. College football preview show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And Sunday night trivia. Make sure you're over there on Gutters Pub. Tuesday night, you never know when LW is going to pop up. KJ always got some bangers coming out there on there with the most beautiful voice on all of the internet. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We really had a great time tonight. Hope everybody sleeps well after all these weird dolls and stuff like that. We love all y'all. God bless. Thank you very much. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, and we will see you soon.
Good night.
I like that. Good night.
College football fans in the chat should know the Easter eggs.
Bear. Brian. Oh yeah, we do streams all over the place. Make sure you tune in all the time, every Friday night, right over here. Conspiracy every Friday.